Wicked. What's the deal, ladies and gentlemen? I'm not going to leave you guys here waiting all day. The room will be filling up. The resident goat herder will be in a few minutes. He's leaving the stalls now. D, the tech guy. He's going to be here. I don't know what's up with K Mega. I don't know that motherfucker down there fighting Oklahoma Bigfoot or what. Porter Rocks in New York. All days here. Me, myself. B Shadows. T Reapers at an NA meeting. You know, it's been sober for a year. So shout out to him. He'll be here next week. But anyways, a few things that I want to talk. Like I said, the end of the year is amongst us. 2017 is almost here. So we got 2016. And I'm going to ask you guys a question before we get too deep into these. What I really want to talk about, the new news that came out about Project Scorpio. 2016. Has it been a good year for gaming? Great year for gaming? Could have been better. Do you see needs or room for improvement? What could these gaming? If you feel it could have been better, what do you think Microsoft, Sony, or Nintendo could have done to make it better?
Good question.
Me personally?
Yeah, you personally.
I feel like it wasn't that well.
Okay, why is that, sir?
Because I felt like they didn't put the same efforts they normally do towards the industry. Like everything this year was about third parties. I don't think the first party content was done correctly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they did the third parties ride them for 3 years, and all the exclusives kind of half-stepped.
Yeah.
Why am I echoing?
I second that.
Like
I said, I think Shadow said he was like, I haven't been blown away by shit, man. Same old, ring around the rosy type shit. Just I know what I'm gonna pick up, and that's about it. You know, it's the same old fucking pot. But next year seems a little bit more exciting, you know, because we had a lot of delays this year. You know what I mean?
A lot of so. Like, what you mean? Like, far as what being, you know, delayed? Like, what was you looking for that was delayed? Something
Microsoft. No, it's not Microsoft. Well, Microsoft, the only thing I think they delayed was Scalebound and Crackdown. Pushed them back another year. I
really wanted, yeah.
But
Scalebound, Crackdown, Cuphead.
Yeah, Cuphead. And then Sony pushed everything back because they need something to release in 2017. So everything got pushed back to next year. I was really
expecting Gran Turismo to come out, see how that do, but gotta wait for that.
But the game was running like 15 frames a second. They weren't gonna release that shit till it was done.
Yeah, I know.
So, but I agree with it looks a little bit better. I mean, I say a little bit, like maybe 5% better. I think Nintendo to this day continues to make people touch their damn toes. I mean, it's just, I'm just saying, man, Nintendo is so full of crap, man. Like, okay, look at this. Of course, I work in the industry where I have to market sales and I have to monitor customer feedback and stuff like that, right? So I hear customers ask and request things from Nintendo. And sometimes in my position, I can't really just straight up tell them, you know, Nintendo is full of shit. You know, you're not getting this. They're fucking you right now. I can't say stuff like that. But I want to be able to tell them, look, man, the reason you can't find this is because they're just not going to make it. Like right now, they got this big hype in the media talking about the shortage of 3DS. There's a shortage of 3DS. Yeah, bitch, they're not making them. Nintendo right now completely stopped production on Wii U. You can't find a Wii U anywhere. 3DSs are gone because they're gonna make they want everybody to focus on that damn Switch. So people don't understand the real reason they're not being able to find the 3DS and the Wii U is because they're gonna get a new system launching out in 3 months. Nobody even knows about the fucking Switch other than hardcore gamers like us who be online doing shit all the time. But the common consumer knows no better. And when the Switch drops, people just gonna see it in the store and say, "Oh, a new Nintendo," and they're gonna buy it.
You think so? You think you think people are gonna run out and
I think they're gonna put out limited supply of it just to create a demand.
The soccer moms gonna buy it. See it like that. The soccer moms and the uneducated gamers gonna buy it. The educated gamer gonna sit back and wait.
I remember working at Game Crazy back in the day, and we never kept the Wii in stock. When it dropped, they was giving away like loaves of bread at the church, man. I'm telling you, it got so bad to the point where I'm working a register, and I went to go put a game in a week because somebody wanted to try a game, and I went to the drawer to get the game out, and I looked up, there was a fence. We had a fence inside the store. Mm-hmm. Somebody cut the fucking hole of the fence and took the Wii out, the display Wii.
Damn.
I was like, God damn, savages.
So MVP, Mike, you got your mic together, MVP?
Yeah. That shit's together, man.
Okay.
What up, brother?
My man, he got the hamster on the wheel this week. So, like I said, you're just joining us now.
Can you hear me now?
We can hear you clear.
Damn, this nigga, he sound clear today.
He got that motherfucking mic for Kwanzaa. Happy Kwanzaa, motherfucker. You got that mic for Kwanzaa.
Well, nah, he's sitting on top of the roof, on top of a pole and shit.
That motherfucker up there with that reindeer. You know that motherfucker.
Jewish. Stroking the reindeer to get that bitch early, huh?
So let me ask you a question. Like I'm gonna ask, like I said, 2017 is here. Will be here in about a week or so. Has 2016, to you, in your honest opinion, lived up to its creed, all that it can be? Lived the American dream. You know, was gaming in this year has been a letdown to you? Were you pleased with it? Like, what?
It's funny that you say the American dream, Zaire. It's really funny that you say that, because the only people that brought the funk was the American side. Gears of War 4 delivered. Forza Horizon 3 delivered. You know what I'm saying? Recall went all the way there, but it came through like Papa John's and delivered. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to Street Fighter 5,
here we go.
Okay, I don't even have to finish that statement. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's clear as as a fighting fan, you already know I was disappointed. Sony fucked up Ghostbusters and Street Fighter in the same year. Hold that L, nigga. There you go. Trump for president.
Hug that L. Hug it close to your chest. Hug it.
But okay, all right. Well, we'll play this.
I'm keeping it real though. You know what I'm saying? Iron Wolf went over to the other side and shit and fucked shit up. I'm back. I'm here. Niggas don't worry about Iron Wolf. The real bot is in the place and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking the place. Fuck
man, shout out to my man Wolf.
Fuck Jabari. Fuck Mr. Official VG. Fuck Scooby. Fuck everybody.
Iron Wolf who cried pony. That jokers is crazy.
Hey, we got Bill in here. He said, fuck Halo.
Man, we welcome Iron Wolf with open arms in the PlayStation Nation, man. He know all about that PlayStation now. Here with you, Xbox.
He had a my man Iron who cried. It was Iron, the Wolf who cried pony, had a meltdown yesterday. You see Phil and unfollowed him on Twitter.
Shit.
He was like, I knew you wasn't real. You can't accept constructive criticism. It's like, man, I'm still gonna buy Scalebound. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like this, don't get me wrong. I look at this YouTube show, like I said again, for like entertainment. And I think sometimes people get caught in these characters, man, on some WWE shit, man. So, ooh, yeah. On some Randy.
LSD.
Yeah, on some Randy Macho Man Savage shit, be caught up in their character. I was like, what the fuck is going on, man? Yeah, I think I'll be the last. I'm crazy as hell, my damn self, man. I think I'm the last motherfucker that's sane. I'm like, what the fuck? Is he serious right now? So yeah, I know you wasn't real. You wouldn't follow me. You can't accept something.
Hey, I swear these niggas be doing promos and shit.
Yeah, I know that shit.
You know what? Phil should have kept it classy and still followed him, though. I'm not gonna lie. He should have kept it classy. That was a little bit unclassy for Phil to do. But you know what? At the end of the day, we can't fuck with traitors, though. I understand it. Do you know what I'm saying? These bitches.
Nah, but Wolf was wild, though. Wolf was out there trolling like a motherfucker. You know, he was out there.
He was saying some rude shit, man.
Yeah, he was there.
That's the point, man.
He was saying, what did he say? Yeah, I think this is what did it. He said something along the lines. What's my man name that followed me on Twitter? The original Xbox guy, Shameless Blackman, whatever the hell. He was like Xbox. Yeah, he was like Xbox was in much better hands when you were the boss and all that wild shit right there. So you know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he Wolf said a whole bunch of shout out shit, man. But shout out to Wolf, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to Wolf.
I don't give a fuck what you play, man. It is what it is. I don't care. I just be bugging, man, having fun with it. But
that's not the Wolf, man. It's all about that PlayStation.
It's all about that PlayStation Nation. Standing up to all 35 of them jokers that watch that show live. Shout out to Jabari, man. Shout out to Jay Mari.
35 people who bought
Shouts out to
Last
Jabari.
Guardian
Fuckery,
after asking for that shit for 8 years. You niggas
That's what you
spent
call
8 years
dedication.
asking for Last Guardian and didn't nobody buy that shit. What the fuck is that about? And you want to tell us to support our games? Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Hey, they niggas be listening to the console with black robes on. Shit, yes, the new episode is here. It's here. It's live.
But that's what you
check us
call
out.
dedication, though, man. It's only like 4
Right?
motherfuckers that watch that show, but they do that shit
Right.
weekly. They talking about we in podcasts instead of playing. Like, what, nigga?
And the thing is, none of them want to see me at Street Fighter. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
None of them
Right.
want to see us at any of these real games, nigga. So, yeah, but it's all love. It's all love. When you have
See
to
that?
play that
That's the type of
clap,
podcast. That's the
that shit
type of
makes you
podcast
crazy.
you listen to when you're playing chess, man.
Shout out to them, Joe. We ain't taking shots. It is what it is. But I haven't spoken to you in about a week, MVP magazines. I want to get your honest opinion before I think we got a Wii U widow, a Nintendo bitch who's infiltrated the multiplayer podcast. My man Dean, the tech guy, he came on acting like he was an Xbox guy, but I think deep down inside that motherfucker on that radio does hard. Ooh. Yeah. So let me ask you a question. First of all, I think you have spoken well of the Switch in the past. So like I said in the day, some real news have came to light. Even as far as the Unreal Engine 4, it will be running on the Switch, but running it at low and medium settings, where the Xbox One and the PS4 are able to run it at high settings. So there's no secret. The Switch is going to be less powerful than current gen hardware, 2013 hardware. So, but let me ask you a question. Do you think that's even an issue that Nintendo's releasing because again, they are marketing this as their 9th generation home console that's less powerful than hardware that came out in 2013 with the Pro here now and the Scorpio to be here at the end of the year? Like, how do you
for
really
people
feel
like
about
me and you, sorry to interrupt you next year,
cool,
but for people like me and you, and for like B Shadows, for all day, for real gamers, that's a problem. But for people like Dr. Dre, like people, grown men who be sleeping in double beds and shit like that, like single beds, them niggas, it's not a problem for them niggas. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not a problem for them. If you don't like girls, it's not a problem for you because you've been used to that shit for years and years and years, man. Do you know what I'm saying? You used to have gaming droughts for so long, and if you've got a Wii U, basically, you're definitely not used to having online gameplay, like true online gameplay. So Nintendo fans are already used to not having anything they should have. So this will just be continuing it. So it's basically, the only factor is going to be how many of us real gamers there are against how many idiots that will buy that shit. And if it's more than 250, it's DOA, definitely.
Hey, you ever seen Wheel of Fortune? They reveal all them damn letters. L.
They'd be like, yo, I'd like to buy a vowel. I said, I'll buy that for $1. But now, all jokes aside, you know what's crazy as hell? I get labeled as the mad Nintendo hater, and I'm just voicing.
You are. Take it and claim it. Claim it.
He's like, own up to it.
Listen, before I put that jacket on and get that tattoo across my head, I'm just saying, like, why is it wrong to expect the basic shit from? I'm not asking to have Halo 19 on a Nintendo platform. I'm just asking for the basic shit, and motherfuckers looking at me like, "What are you, ignorant?" That's like me looking at you.
Shout out to Mark Berry. He said no Nintendo left behind.
That's like a motherfucker to be like, well, why you still talking about slavery? Motherfucker, because it happened. Well, that was wrote about 30 years ago. What the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
Like, all right, look at this. Z.
Yeah, yo.
I want you to hate Nintendo. You know why? Because they deserve it. And it's not. And I said this in a comment section on Yahoo earlier. And they somebody released some news about the Nintendo Switch talking about now it's really more powerful than what it said it is. It can actually do 1080p. Bitch, my cell phone is 1080p. That make my cell phone any more powerful than a fucking Xbox or a PlayStation? I mean, come on, man. They think the resolution means it's more powerful. No, man. I mean, yeah, if you want to play Minecraft, but I mean, the whole thing is
we're
this for
about to go into
Nintendo.
4K anyway. So
yeah, but this is my beef with them, though. Okay, the grown-ups, the people that are grown today, is what made Nintendo who they are.
Definitely.
We grew up. Nintendo stayed child-minded. Even when they was doing them fucking videos a long time ago when old boy was still alive and they was actually doing them puppets and shit like that. And I'm like, really, dude, y'all, huh?
When they was on stage at EP with them hand puppets and shit.
And they were doing all that dumb shit. They even had the commercial with the puppets and shit like that. Dude, the way the times have changed, our children today, I mean, I'm a witness. I have a 16-year-old son, but even when he was 6 and 7 and 8 years old, he didn't play shitty puppet bobblehead fucking games like that. He played Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row, all that kind of shit. I mean, he wanted Call of Duty and Battlefield and stuff like that. He don't want that fucking bobblehead ass shit Nintendo makes. And Nintendo was releasing that shit with the Mii's and all that kind of stuff. They was releasing that shit consistently. Kids were not playing that garbage. And they continue to make it like they don't see people not playing it. They're like, oh, well, if it only sells 5,000, okay, I'm going to make a sequel. Bitch, nobody wants to fucking play it. If 5,000 copies sold, that's a sign.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And they don't look at stuff like that. I don't
give a fuck how old you are. A nigga still get that work in Mario Kart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but here's the thing. Like, that's to say, certain Nintendo gameplay franchises, they endure and they continue because it's all about the gameplay. Like, you can still enjoy Mario Kart in a social setting, but you can't enjoy certain Nintendo products once you're over a certain age and shit like that. Like, I really like Pokemon, and I really think it's a cool concept for a game, but I don't know if I can buy Pokemon now and feel like a straight man. You know what I'm saying?
Check this out. Check this out. One of my bosses at my job, right?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me 1 second. To the dudes that's in the comment section right now that just said I was a fucked up parent for letting my kid play that, and also said one dude said you let him play coon games. Let me educate you, dumb fucks.
Oh shit!
Yeah, they just said in the comment section. So let me put him on blast. Let me put him on blast real quick. Okay, little bitch nigga, whoever said that. My son is 16, never said a cuss word in his life. My son is an honor roll student, never dropped a grade below a 90 since he's been in fucking school. My son is a sophomore in high school and he already has 7 scholarship offers. You dumb motherfuckers. So if I'm a bad parent and my kid is going to college for free, and all I did, I gave him was the free will to choose his own decision, make his own mind up, then I must be a fucking terrible parent. So, for that matter says, go fuck yourself.
You know what it is? What's the guy named Thunder shit? You gotta realize his grandmother was still watching him up at the age of 14. Like, you motherfuckers like that, you don't pay no mind to, man.
But check this out, man.
Welcome to Walmart. You that motherfucker to do at Walmart and shit, slobbing on himself, man. Fuck that dude.
And real shit, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's an epidemic, man. I was at work when Pokemon Go came out. One of my bosses, bro, I seen this dude walk in, right? He's playing Pokemon Go on his phone. I said, oh, okay. I was like, everybody playing it, you know, it's cool. I'm playing it a little bit. But when he turned around, now mind you, this motherfucker never brings a backpack into work. This dude had a satchel, right? Yeah. I was like, what you got that on for? He's like, oh yeah, that's my battery packs in there, a couple snacks. I was like, what? So you really think? I was like, man, I feel like knocking him out in front of everybody. You think you a real trainer? You serious? 35 years old with no man. I was like, you got a girlfriend? You don't got no girlfriend. You got a shag haircut. I was like, man, this shit is wild. You got people out here. Adults really think they young.
Who else could Nintendo really appeal? If you're a grown man and you're into Nintendo, real talk now, and Nintendo's your primary console, you don't do Xbox or PlayStation, there's got to be something wrong for you because they don't even cater to us, fam. They don't even cater to us.
You know what? Like I said, my introduction to YouTube, and before you get the character next gen, the host, you know, I came with the whole Sony pony and all that dumb shit there. I was blown away that there were men my age in their 30s that were gaming on the Wii, and that was their primary console. So I used to be, listen, when I say I was tickled pink before I threw my fucking hat into this fucking YouTube circus here, I'm like, yo, and I seen that fucking video from Dr. Trey. This motherfucker was shooting a video with a PlayStation 2 toy with a twin bed. I swear to God on my dead mother. He was shooting his video with a PlayStation 2 toy, a twin bed in the background, and made up a weed dance. That's how you dot the I. Yo, I was done. Yo, and when he ended the video, like, you had that seat. Yo, my girl said, yeah. He keep his wristband 95% of the time. I said, yeah, that motherfucker suspect, ain't he? Yo, this shit blew my fucking mind. Like, this is wild shit here. But you know what? But even like I said, as far as Nintendo, I listen, you just gave me an example for your son. My son's, he's a fucking pony. I love him to death, though. But he's
the next gen son.
Yeah, motherfucker. Nas 2019. One of them, either 20 or 19. But his first console was the GameCube. And he got that 2002 or whatever, whatever the fuck year it was. But by 2005, 2006, his friends were online. They were playing Call of Duties. He had outgrown Nintendo. He was no more, he didn't want the Wii. And just like, with me, like I said, I've grown up with Nintendo, but Nintendo hasn't grown. It's even their art style. People like to say that Nintendo has these iconic franchises.
Don't mislead the public, man. Vagina Ventures, man. You get that Mario in your house, you get in the draws for sure.
Oh, listen, my wife likes Mario. My wife, she likes Mario, but But again, I say that to say this, and when their art style, like people say, when Nintendo, when they put out a game, it doesn't have no patches. Yeah, like the motherfucker ain't online. Like I would like to see Nintendo step outside of their norm. Like who wouldn't? I listen. That's what I don't. That's motherfuckers don't keep it real. Like people right now are jumping up and down. Some people are playing the flute about the Switch. But these same motherfuckers were doing videos talking about the Switch was going to be on par, even more powerful than the fucking PS4 Pro. Now they're saying, no, it doesn't matter. Like, what the fuck? Like, we just left a generation, or we're still in a generation with the Wii U, where, no one bought the goddamn console because, not everybody can afford to have, multiple consoles. Then there are no games. And not saying that the Switch won't get fucking third-party support, because maybe it will, maybe it's said, but it's not going to get the same graphically demanding games that are on the Xbox One and the Pro and the fucking Scorpio. That's a fucking fact. Like I don't feel like it is what it is. Like now games are always online. Prime example, you got this goddamn game coming out in January or February, say For Honor, which I'm into, always online. Now again, I'm not saying that the Switch can't have Wi-Fi, but the Wi-Fi is not for everywhere. So how are they going to have this game?
Starbucks, Walmart,
it doesn't make it sense. They're not going to get those games, like So it's the same shit all over again. When they just put out a traditional console, no one asked for this other shit here. Like it's crazy for a gimmick that may or may not. That's all I'm saying. For a gimmick that may or may not take off. When people say when Nintendo's innovative, put their innovation into their games, not into a gimmick or a peripheral that nobody make. That's all that I'm fucking saying. Like they just don't fucking get it, man.
Send your motherfucking ass to Hades with that crying.
Here we go. This motherfucker.
Here we go.
We got this. Get his ass in between.
Coming up in here talking that bullshit, hating
on the great Nintendo.
Don't be hating on the ass.
You can't, man.
I was just thinking, did it get really old up in here or something like that?
You goddamn right, it got old up in here, bitch. It got real old up in this motherfucker. What's up, everybody?
K-Megan over there in the corner churning butter and shit. What's up, nigga?
You goddamn right. No, I'm turning some motherfucking ice cream. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna turn some homemade ice cream.
K-Megan was the only black motherfucker on Little House in the Prairie. He was an extra and shit back there.
Yeah, right.
Hey, Paul. Hey, Paul.
I was driving up here. I heard you talking that shade against the Switch there on next gen. Don't let me pull my Switch out on you, bro.
Hey, he's Jamaican. He quick to pull that blade.
Yeah, every time he busts your ass, that's exactly what it's gonna sound like when he cuts you.
Hey, D.
Mario.
Hey, D. Joker's been on you, man. They've been riding you today on Twitter, man. I'm gonna let you know right now. So I ain't phony. I'm gonna tell you what these Jokers been saying about you, man. They said, man, this motherfucker, man. Said you came into this show acting like you was an Xbox guy, but deep down inside you was a Wii U homo.
Nigga.
Yeah. Hey, see what happens when you're not on the motherfucking show, man? it was all quiet and somber and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was expecting MVP to jump in and interrupt. This motherfucker's all quiet and shit with his rusty ass toes. Everybody else, this motherfucker's just quiet. You know, I mean, come on, man. You can't let Nick get away with that shit.
Hey, but listen, but prove me wrong. Listen, intelligently, prove me wrong. What I'm saying is bullshit. Like you act like listen, like D was it Saturday? What we just did? I'm sorry, Monday. And even fucking shout out to Dealer Gaming, my favorite white boy. He's not my official big white boy. He said that D is fucking drinking the Star Juice. Like, why is it wrong to expect for Nintendo to have the simple shit, the basic shit? Like that's fucking so far left field. Like that's blasphemous. Like, well, that's Nintendo. Like, what the fuck? Like that's crazy as hell, man.
It's just like what I was saying, man. Before Nintendo is going in their own lane.
What lane is this?
The lightning lane.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, they're the Mario lane. They just do what they want to do, man. And it's gonna work. I mean, just look at
what's gonna work.
Their whole this whole Switch thing is going to work, man. That thing is going to sell like hotcakes, man.
Were you driving home right now from work?
Huh? What'd you say?
Was you driving home from work before you got in here?
Motherfuckers back there wrestling Bigfoot in Oklahoma in the woods some goddamn way, man.
Nah. I'm just saying that nigga was on Rainbow Road.
Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
Murdoch, I just wanted something to eat. Hey, listen here, man. Listen. You said Murdoch.
Hey man, I'm just saying. Everybody. Okay, those icons, man. Those icon.
What
games,
icons?
The man Mario, Zelda, Star Fox, Donkey Kong, Kirby. I mean, the list goes fucking on and on. Those games cater. Those games are always going to forever be synonymous with younger gamers and with older gamers. People are still trying to buy that that old Nintendo Mini, man.
Why is that?
Because you know what? Mooch says nostalgia is a hell of a drug, but with that drug is absolute crack because everybody wants it.
Okay,
it is heroin, and that's it. And when people see an actual, an actual Mario game on this Switch, ain't nobody going to talk about the graphics. They're not going to talk about resolution. It's going to be Mario looking good, and then you can take it on the go as well.
Can I counter that, sir?
Like hotcakes.
Can I counter that?
You sound like this motherfucking podcast was boring as hell until I jumped in here. Everybody
shit. We was waiting for your big ass to hop in with them open toe sandals on.
Hey, listen, just because it's loud, don't make it true.
Hey, listen. I want to say this. You gotta realize, my man can't make it there in Sunday school every morning. Believe that he got swallowed by a fish with some low top sandals on and lived to preach for 50 days in the belly of a whale. And live to preach about it. Can't make it one of them niggas right here, right?
Oh man.
Let me say this. Those iconic franchises like that you're talking about. You said Star Fox, the last one bombed. Even the last Mario.
It was horrible though. I mean,
okay, well, fine. You said iconic franchises. I'm not talking about the game. You said even the last Mario game that they put out has sold the least amount of Marios in that fucking in the franchise history. Okay, that crowd, and you said that this old Nintendo that everyone's the old retro Nintendo that everyone's trying to get. Why? Because that's when Nintendo was at its greatest. Then I say this time and time again. That Nintendo from back then, that NES, that Nintendo was no more. I say this shit every other show. I remember when Nintendo was great, when they had all the third-party support. Some of their best games were not made by them. I say this shit numerous fucking times. That Nintendo, when they didn't have to compete, when they were the fucking balls hall, fucking ruled. But what happened? When they started having to compete with the Genesis, with the PlayStation, with the Dreamcast, with the Xbox, they have been in last fucking place.
The Nintendo has been dominant until until the GameCube. So when they actually tried to listen to
K-Mag gonna be in the store buying a Switch with some damn Crotors on.
Hey man, I'm gonna have a Pikachu hat on in this motherfucker with some cowboy boots. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you gotta have some shit kickers.
Yo, listen, what only happened, they lost every generation, and only one they won was with the Wii. Since the NES, they shit dropped off.
This is all I'm going to say. They may have lost every generation, but they have more money than any other console except for Microsoft. They are second to Microsoft when it comes to money.
That's only 3.
Sega is nowhere. Well, no, there was Atari that came that tried to make a comeback. There was Magnavox. There was Panasonic. There was plenty of them that tried to come out.
Let me say this though:
Nintendo has stood the test of time. Look, I'm not trying to.
Nigga said Magnavox 60. You are old, nigga. You are old.
Man, I've been I've been gaming before there was an Atari out in my state. Look, I was gaming. My very first gaming experience when I was 3, and my mom used to go to the laundromat, and there was a table arcade of Galaga and pack of the original Pac-Man, not Miss Pac-Man, original Pac-Man.
Atari, that shit wasn't on Nintendo.
No. I was gaming.
I used to have that shit in Mazio's Pizza.
Yeah, this shit was in a laundromat. This is when I first.
I'm just saying those games were on Atari and the ColecoVision. I don't remember those games being on the NES. That's all I was saying.
But I'm just saying. Nintendo is going to be okay, man. If all Nintendo has to, hold on, let me just say this. All Nintendo has to do, the one thing that's always been their stigmas, of course, is the policies. But if they can get their DS, their 3DS games and those handheld games onto a television screen, it's a wrap.
They can. You can put the 3DS up to the TV.
Mega. 3DS games, they got a bunch of 3DS games that are great. I'm not even going to knock that. Problem is, I don't want a fucking 3DS. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like some of those games they create with the stories, the graphics that they do on a handheld, they can go beyond that with a legit console, but they never do it. We all grew up playing Nintendo from the very first Mario to Mike Tyson Punch-Out, regular Punch-Out, Shadows of the Ninja Gaiden, the very first games, the very first system that actually mattered. My whole scenario with them is they're, like you said, they got a lot of great mascots. Problem with their mascots is they didn't grow up.
Yes.
Every character they have is still a fucking child.
Yes.
Mario's still chasing the same pussy. Everything you could think of is just rinse and repeat of the same stories. How many fucking times they gonna release Ocarina of Time with Majora's Mask on multiple formats? It's the same fucking game. Stop releasing it. Go to another Zelda, keep moving. Now they're doing the same thing with Twilight Princess, releasing the 3rd fucking time. Now they're doing what's the one, the other Zelda game, a little animated one, Wind Waker. They just released that twice in HD. It's the same fucking game. It's got Dolphin emulator on with DirectX 12. It's the same shit. So my whole thing is, by this time, Link should be a grown ass man, fighting real monsters, slaughtering shit, and making it look graphically impressive. You remember the game they made, the RPG game they came out with, The Last Story? They came out with that game on the Wii, on an underpowered fucking system, and still made it look like it did. The Dolphin emulator enhanced it with DirectX 12 and enhanced the textures and everything on it, made it look like a damn near Xbox game.
Preach, nigga, preach.
So if you can take a game, a simple game that's already produced, and increase it and make it better, it was Nintendo's fault their weak ass system didn't have enough power to push their own games to their limits. And that's pathetic. Mario should be old as shit now. We should be playing the son of Mario and Peach by now. New character, new story, whatever.
Come on, they plumb.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that shit. But I got.
Then we got proof that Mario really did lay pipe.
I agree with you. I agree with you that the characters need to evolve. I agree with that part. Like it's kind of the same thing, rinse and repeat. Something a more evolved storyline. Better graphics, of course. Yeah, would be needed, but how do we know this is not going to happen? We haven't seen anything really on the Switch, man. The only thing that we've seen is Zelda. That's all we've seen. I think everybody just needs to chill the fuck out and wait until 2 weeks when they announce everything for the Switch, and then we'll have a better idea. It's only 2 weeks off, and then we'll know for sure.
And they had more mature games on the Wii U. It's just nobody didn't get a chance to play them. You had the new Bayonetta. You had what was that? The something third. I forgot what that.
That was dog.
Devil's Third. Doesn't matter. See, but that's the thing. It doesn't matter if it was dog shit or not. It was still a mature game. You know what I'm saying? That Xenosaga, that's a more mature game. Monster Hunter is more of a mature game. It's Monster Hunter
dope as fuck. Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
big in Japan. Which is cool. Hey,
okay.
But that's what I want to
and with the remakes, hold on, but with the remakes, I think that's just a bad thing going on in gaming altogether, especially with the Japanese market. They remaking every damn thing. So I think that's just the trend right now.
You know what, K Megan, and I want to say this, and I wanted to address you said as far as Nintendo with their money and where they're sitting. You know what saved Nintendo's ass financially? I'm gonna give you sit down, nigga. School's in session. What saved them financially was Pokemon when that shit went syndicated back in the GameCube era, and they toned it down a little bit for the American audience. That's what brought Nintendo back. And then of course the Wii went on to sell like fucking hotcakes. And remember in 2003 or so, there was rumors about Microsoft acquiring Nintendo. You know what I mean? Nintendo wasn't just sitting somewhere pretty financially. All their consoles just been selling and selling. They've been making annual with this. No, actually, that's why they took a step back away as far as the hardware with the Wii, and it was sold at a profit from day one. Actually, the Wii was supposed to be an add-on for the GameCube. Yeah, a lot of people don't even know that the Wii was supposed to be an add-on for the fucking GameCube. You know what I mean? But they went on to milk that, and again, and the Wii was highly successful. But what you say was the Wii good for gaming?
No,
okay.
I didn't buy a Wii. I didn't buy a Wii U. So I'm
saying this: even if the Switch does sell like hotcakes, which I think, which a lot of you guys, for those that are still on the Switch, they're not understanding. They're putting out a console that's on par, or even maybe just say slightly under a console that came out in 2013. Let me ask you. I want you to be honest with me, K-Maker. Could you imagine if we only had Nintendo as a video game fucking publisher? What do you think? Do you think gaming in itself would be in a healthy place?
No, I would be a multi-billionaire doing something else because I'd stop playing fucking games.
Okay, then that's all that I'm saying.
I understand. No, I got that.
Could you imagine if there was only fucking Nintendo?
No, I couldn't. But I couldn't imagine it being only Xbox or only PlayStation.
But even if listen, a gaming still would be in a much better place if it was only PlayStation or only fucking Microsoft. You know what I mean? We was, you know what I mean? Imagine having no voice chat, no achievements, no trophy, join session. Like this is fucking 2017. Could you imagine? It's like
we don't know what all. Like D said, we don't know what's all coming.
And that's itself is that a problem?
What'd you say?
That in itself not a problem. You saying that we don't know? That should be something that should be a given.
We don't know.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't know.
We don't know.
It's like Nintendo.
What month is
Nintendo has the bomb
What month is it?
This is December.
It's December.
Okay. January, February, March. This one releases in 3 months. We don't shit about it still to this day.
We're gonna find out in 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll find out in a couple of weeks. They just probably waiting until 2017 to really get out there. So I mean,
let me ask you and D a question. I know D is a Nintendo guy too, so we're gonna ask you this: is it a crime for fans, former fans of Nintendo's greatest stuff, to want better out of them, to want them to really push the envelope with their stuff?
Of course not. Of course not.
The problem with the thing though is Nintendo does not think like that. They think we're gonna do whatever we want. Like the dude said the other day, he's not even competing with Xbox and PlayStation, which is insulting because in the gaming community, in the gaming market, you're supposed to be competing with the other people that makes video games. They're not even trying. It's like that's another term meaning we're not even gonna fucking try because we don't care. That's basically what they're saying. So my whole thing is they feel like they're gonna jump on the market, drop what they want. They're Nintendo. Everybody's gonna buy it, and that's gonna be the end of the story. But they just burned everybody with 2 systems, the Wii and the Wii U, for damn near 2 years.
Like that smoker that keeps on coming up short, man.
Yeah, and how many times the fan base is gonna continue to let them keep half-assing them before they actually just push the envelope and give us what we want?
I haven't owned a Wii.
Okay.
I bought my daughter a Wii. I seen it. I played it. It was fun, but I knew that I wasn't going to buy it for myself. And so it's a fanatic. Wii U, I was not interested in it. So I think it's time for me to buy a Nintendo system. I'm intrigued with this thing.
But look at
There's nothing wrong with that.
When we buy new consoles every generation, the first thing we want to do is see how much better it's going to look from previous year. How much better the graphics going to get. We know we want features, but how much better is it going to look compared to last generation? That's how we always want. If you look at those guys that have took Nintendo's biggest mascots from from Link to Mario to everybody else they've ever made, even the Star Fox remake they did. They even did a Metroid Unreal Engine 3 with their own mascots and made it shit on everything Nintendo has ever made. So you telling me that Nintendo don't see stuff like that and be like, damn, if they can do that with the Unreal Engine, we can start using artists, our designers to use the Unreal Engine and probably really push a Mario game to the max, push a Zelda game.
Why is every
I think the reason they don't do that is because they don't want to conform to the same thing everyone else is doing. Nintendo do have a very individual art style and way of doing things. It's just like asking one of those Japanese art studios like Studio Ghibli and stuff like to start animating the way Pixar do. They'll be like, what the fuck now? We're staying to this 2D anime shit. That's what got us big. Do you know what I'm saying?
They didn't change the graphics. I mean, they didn't change the art style. The art style was still the same. They just enhanced the shit.
Nintendo, Nintendo's that cousin that just can't get right, but you still fuck with them. You know what I mean?
Most Japanese developers build their stuff, their engines in house. Like, I'm sure D will be able to tell you about SquareSoft building what's Crystal Tools and the engine it was called before then. You know, the what they're using now for Final Fantasy is called Crystal Tools, but it came from another engine before. And Capcom, they have their new engine. I forgot what it's called. The one when they used it when they debuted that Dead game Deep Down, but they were talking about their new engine that they're using for that game. So Japanese people, they do their work in-house and stuff like that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, fam, you got a good point because it makes sense. Nintendo do need to move with the times, but they need to find a way. They need to find a medium between moving with the times and still being them.
But, why is this is okay? Two things. First of all, I'm not a Nintendo guy. I'm an Xbox guy.
Stop lying, you back bastard! The last month you've been fucking a defense lawyer. Tell the truth. Shame.
Any true gamer, any true hardcore gamer that's been gaming for years is gonna root for Nintendo. Is gonna like their games for starters. So it's not that I'm a Nintendo guy. It's just
I agree.
It is what it is. And number two,
casual then. Fuck it.
Why is everybody jumping on saying, oh, it's gonna be shit, it's gonna look like shit? We haven't seen shit for this system. The only thing that we've seen is Zelda. We haven't seen one game. I don't know. Like, okay, if the reveal was like 6 months out, sure. But the reveal is like 2 weeks out. We should all just chill the fuck down, see what they present, and then at that point, fucking raise hell if it's shit.
So listen, with
that Rodney King speech.
Yeah, I know. I'm about
Can we all just get along?
Listen, I'm about to get his cool. I got black ass. Listen, I'm about to send his ass to Haiti for real. We've had some incredible. Listen, we've had some credible leaks, right, from people in the Ninja. I told you personally that I know someone, whether you choose to believe me or not, that I know someone that works at a major third.
We don't believe you.
Fine, fuck it, I don't care. And again, you said wait until see. Like we're talking about they're using a water. They're using the X shit, right? Tegra. This is your thing, Andy. And it's even down fucking clocked. Okay. And now I'm not talking about the how you say the gameplay, and if you like those type, fine. We're just talking about overall, it's not going to be able to perform with, and this is my issue, you know what I mean? With what we've already had on the market.
Nah, that's where I disagree with you, because I also have
down clock Tegra chip one.
I also got some people, nigga.
Hey, nigga, you've been wrong.
And what they're all telling me so far is that it's going to be about 1 teraflops of performance. That's what they're telling me, which is granted slightly, very so slightly under the Xbox One. Now, what recently this week it came out that they're going to be using the Vulkan API. Now, once they're using the Vulkan API on that system, it's gonna bring it up to Xbox One level of performance.
Vulkan shines with AMD.
Vulkan is a low Vulkan is a low level API.
I know what it is, D. I know what it is.
It's better on AMD, but it doesn't mean that NVIDIA doesn't see gains from it. That's not true. It just sees bigger gains on AMD.
Okay, listen to me, man. Riddle me this. Vulkan, right? What does Vulkan shine with? Using what? Windows?
No, Vulkan is more kind of like a Linux kind of thing. You know, it's
Who
like
the fuck has Linux on a gaming rig, dude?
no, but it's not DX12.
You cut this nigga mic off.
It's not a DX12. It's not a DX12 spawned kind of API. It's different.
You're not gonna get different full of the words and dazzle me, motherfucker. You're not gonna do that to me.
No. Next gen, straight up. The Vulkan API is a low level API. It's not DX12, so it can be used. It can be used on other architecture that's not Windows 10. DX12 is just for Windows 10, so it's kind of irrelevant what you're saying there.
You said you know people, and it's going to be slightly around under 1 T-flop, right?
Yes.
What is the Xbox One?
1.3 teraflops.
Okay, 1.31 to be exact, and a little bit extra. Okay. Now, with that being said, right, we've seen what's going on for the last last 3 years, and what has been the biggest Achilles heel in the Xbox side? Not being able to achieve native 1080p, right? Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes.
Okay. Now again, now stop and listen again. You know, I'm gonna go on a limb here, right? I'm not a gambling man, but I'm gonna put the paycheck on this one. I'm gonna bet the house and the kids and everything, the wife. They're marketing this thing as their next generation console. When you say the console, they're gonna put this up in on Digital Foundry, right? So when you do the side by side comparisons, right? Am I right or am I wrong here? And if the Xbox One is struggling to get to 1080p, right? Am I right or am I wrong? What do you think?
Not on everything.
Okay, but even so much as that, look at what came out from the Unreal Engine 4. They're able to run the Unreal Engine 4 at light and medium settings. The PS4 and the Xbox One can run it at high settings. This is a console that's coming out in 2017. Like, I don't know.
You know what? Personally, there's been so many different leaks, so many different rumors. Honestly, to tell you, I'm not holding anything until they announce the specs directly themselves.
They're not going
honestly to tell you,
they haven't even announced the specs of the Wii U. But
that's true.
But we're gonna know more concrete evidence, stuff in 2 weeks.
So could you imagine if Microsoft or Sony put out a console in 2017 that's not on par with some shit that came out in 2013? What we even be having this conversation?
One of them can get away with
that, what you fail to understand is it's fucking different. Nintendo is
different.
It's
because it is. It fucking is.
Toys R Us kid.
Why do niggas have bigger dicks than white boys? It's just fucking is. It is what it is.
That's racist.
Right, but listen, I keep saying I got this dick sucker in the comments. Shout out to Brett Cummings, who likes to taste his own semen. He says, Zaire, you have no idea what true gaming is and what gamings are. Like, nigga, you've been fucking stepping on that turtle and fucking breaking bricks since fucking 85. Like, what the fuck?
Breaking bricks with no lotion, nigga.
Yeah, like your hands are bleeding, man. You know what I mean?
But we don't know. Like I said, we don't know what type of Mario game we're getting. We don't know. When the GameCube came out, when the GameCube came out, it was a different Mario game. When the Wii came out, it was a different Mario game. When the Wii U came out, it was a different Mario game.
Difference, D.
When the Wii U came out, it was the same as the 3DS game, but I feel what you mean for the last two themes. Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy, the themes for those games were very different, to tell the truth.
But it's Mario.
But at the same time they do that, they make stuff like New Super Mario Brothers, which is the same shit each and every time.
Yeah. But so is fucking Street Fighter.
Yeah,
Street Fighter's the same motherfucking shit. Street Fighter been like that from 1983 with the fucking Haryugans and fucking uppercuts and shit.
You another nigga that big in front of that.
Haryugan! 1983, Haryugan! 2000,
blasphemous right now.
2012, Haryugan!
Blaster.
You heard some people feelings in the comment section. One day
you're blasphemous right now, man.
What was the last Street Fighter game? What was the last Street Fighter game you could do a custom combo in?
I have no idea.
Exactly. That shit was in the 90s. Exactly. That shit's different. What was the last Street Fighter game you could parry in?
Is it?
I can't hear you. What?
What was the last Street Fighter game you could parry in?
I don't know.
Man, D don't give a fuck about that shit.
Both of those games came out.
I'm talking. I don't. Like, okay, so what?
Different.
Some games you can parry.
It was the alpha series.
You could juggle it more. They sped it up. But apart from this last Street Fighter, this last Street Fighter, they changed up the art style a little bit. But all the Street Fighters before that were all the fucking same, man. Street Fighter 5 Alpha, Street Fighter.
They changed the whole control scheme on it. Everything was changed.
Everything they changed the controls every time. Look at
what D is saying, man.
It's been pretty much the same damn game, man. Same damn story, same shit. Pretty much.
Look at. Have you seen the Daigo and Justin 1 footage when he parries all of when Daigo parries all of Justin 1 Super when he only has a little bit of health back?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, well, shit like that's not possible in the new Street Fighter just because of the system of the game's different. It's like Marvel. You can't do air combos.
But Street Fighter, but D is right. Street Fighter 5 still running off of that old engine.
Nigga, why you have a vendetta against Street Fighter 5?
I don't have.
Buy yourself a PS4 and stop hating.
What you mean? I got that motherfucking game. What are you talking about? I got Street Fighter 5.
2 months ago.
You know what? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me just make this.
You said that you had the Darth Vader PS4. You saw that shit in GameStop. Me and Next Gen asked for one. You ain't buy that shit since, nigga. What happened?
Y'all didn't come to me and said that y'all wanted to get that motherfucker. Y'all just, Next Gen sometimes get in that motherfucker, and what do we get off? He's off the air. He's gone. He's the win. Or unless he want to come in there, Or other times that he want to come in there and he wants to get all psychological and shit. Like, let's go to the temple and talk for a second and breathe. I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about?
Let's
talk about the Jersey Devils.
You got
what the hell?
You got Brett Cum Dumpster.
Are you going to hell, K Megan?
hey Z, you got Brett Cum Dumpster says you complain about Mario and buy 2K every year.
Hey, Brett. But guess what? I have an active sex life. What about you? Yeah.
Man, this shit is getting more lit by the damn week, man. This not even a gaming podcast no more.
That's what I don't understand. People get so defensive, and we do this wait and see. Let me ask you guys a question. And listen, it's like, but motherfucker had to get high. And you think when Nintendo showed their E3 with one goddamn game. And listen, I want to be real.
No, that shit was
that was pathetic. That was pathetic.
Okay, so when it comes, listen,
2 games for an hour and a half.
It's been 2 generations in a row with dog shit consoles and very shitty hardware. What do you think Nintendo is just going to come up with this fucking $12,000 PC this generation?
I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give them the respect of 2 weeks. Okay, and then once they reveal it, if it's shit, then I'm gonna go to town on them.
But you don't think it's shit being on par with even slightly less powerful than
not depending on the price point. No.
Right. What again?
You already making up an excuse for them.
We're talking about hardware.
We don't even know what the games are going to look like yet. That's what you chill out.
Okay, Megan.
Why don't we go 2 hours talking about this same damn subject?
Let's go ahead to the Scorpio news. Let's
get out of this.
You niggas don't get this work. What can we do?
What is it to get? We don't have no concrete facts, man.
I don't understand how you motherfuckers on Martin Luther King when it comes to fucking Nintendo turn the other cheek.
Nintendo.
My sky daddy again.
I put a post last minute. What's been worse for black people? Religion or fucking slavery? Like, you niggas need to get off this shit here. Like, y'all bugging. So when it comes 2 weeks, right? This Nintendo, it is what it is, and it's just saying we're gonna just talk about power, okay? Because if it's less powerful than the Xbox One, it's not gonna get the same goddamn multiplats as and again, multiplats fucking rule. What's gonna be the fucking excuse then?
Well, actually, not to. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. The devs are saying that actually.
Don't be home back. What the hell wrong with you?
The devs are saying that out of all the 3 systems, that the fucking Switch is the easiest to develop for. Actually, they're saying that right now.
I'm not negating that. I understand it's easy to deal with.
So they'll be able to optimize it even if it's a little bit less powerful because it's really easy to get it running on that. So
Nintendo will do fine as long as they don't show up like they did to E3 with a portable tent and a DVD case.
Yeah, and as long as it's priced, if it's that week, or as long as it's 200 to 250 price, it'll sell well, man.
If you don't have a dude dressed up like Gumby
software
with a fucking suitcase, and then he shows one game, and then you got a dude dancing around while he's playing that one game, then he might be safe. I don't know, but I mean,
nigga, we just seeing some niggas in the back of a mystery van fucking playing a fucking Mario Kart 19.
Hey, serious? Hey, that's some shit that MVP and his crew out there do, man. They get all huddled up in that damn pen, go out in the mountains and shit. That's what they do. That shit caters to them.
Them niggas up there eating fried raccoon.
Hey, listen, man. I'm about to move it right along. Niggas here. I can't put up with this shit, man.
Hey, indeed. Remember this. When that, man, you better go harder next year, because if your ass try to go timid like you just did, hey, I just want to. He's gonna see that shit, smell blood. He's gonna grab you by the throat. Shake the shit out of you. You better stop that shit. You better have a stick at his ass.
I made a podcast by myself, preaching to the choir. I won't deny these. You niggas going straight to hell for that one, man. But moving right along, we're gonna get off this Nintendo shit here, because you niggas, I will say, I've been the nigga to say I told you so, some underpowered dog shit. But anyway, there's been some new rumors that have came out about the Scorpio. The crap got some information. Actually, I got some information for my damn self here. But sometime, like I said, not sometime, a lot of times, I get a certain thing from I get these pre-pressed flyers. I don't know what you want to call them. Just say Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, before they release a product, whatever it is, it's like they GameStop. They will send out these memoirs, right? And they're telling them, the managers or CEOs or whatever, how to market their product and what the product's actually about. Say how I found out about, I gave you guys the release date for Titanfall 2 and all. I had it like months in advance. But anyway, same thing about. So anyway, Microsoft is supposed to be sending these things out to stores and explain exactly what the Scorpio is, what it's going to be to do, saying not to expect, I guess, a high retail price point. It's going to be something that the consumers are used to paying for as far as a console. So probably it's not going to be more than $600. Probably about $500 to $450 or whatever the fuck the case may be. But from this article here, this little press memo, that the Xbox Scorpio or Project Scorpio will be fully backwards compatible with every Xbox One game, Xbox 360 games, maybe shit, even some OG Xbox games, but every Xbox 360 game at launch will run on the Project Scorpio. And that I think it was someone just released a survey that would say over 500% or 50% of gamers that have Xbox One are taking advantage of backwards compatible. Like, how do you feel about this? About the Scorpio being fully backwards compatible with every Xbox 360 game? You think it's a win for Microsoft? Does it put a nail in the coffin for PSN now? Like, how do you guys feel about this?
Oh yeah, it's Kitons. It's Kitons for PS Now. It's Kitons. That's why they asked us got to go and take the PS Now to a PC because the infrastructure, the way that PlayStation is right now, they have to do something. They have so many good rich games that they have to try to do something with these remakes, or they got to figure out a new strategy for backwards capability, because if they don't, they're going to be left behind in the dust. And with that being said, man, it's over. And this is and I know that Shadows can agree with me on this, is that when you play these older games at the highest settings, my God, they look so good. So as powerful as a Scorpio is going to be, and you're playing these older games at higher textures, my God, it's going to blow everybody away. Hell yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Looking forward to the Switch then? You're not going to get that shit on the Switch. I'm sorry.
Because I'm going to have it on the Scorpio.
I apologize.
Stop throwing shade. Stop throwing shade. Sitting there trying to come home, Jersey Devil. Get your ass out of here.
The Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us, but anyway, so you think that's a win-win for Microsoft? Being able to, what's crazy as hell. I did the video, a little sidebar here about having fun. Shout out to Wolf, making fun, of Phil and follow him or whatever. And people, what's that game you were playing in the background? That was Comic Book Jumper. That was an Xbox exclusive. What's the Twisted Games, I believe, or the same one?
Twisted Pixel.
Twisted Pixel. Yeah, they can't. I think they made What's a little game? Max Curse of the Brotherhood. I think they played that also.
Yeah,
that was a
good.
Microsoft studio that got the fucking X, man.
No way.
Yeah, man.
They closed the studio down already.
Yeah, that was a good. That's sometimes
They made some good shit. They made some good shit.
Yes, they did, man. That was a good game. Comic book jumper, whatever.
Yeah, that was a cool game.
Remember they made they came out on Xbox. Remember the Mall 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Explosion Man.
Fucked up with locos.
Explosion. Yeah, they had some bangers.
What's that? That's Pixel Junkie, right?
Twisted Pixel or whatever the fuck.
Twisted Pixel.
Yeah,
Twisted Pixel.
Then that means Ninja Gaiden will be available as well.
Comic Jumper, didn't they?
You said what?
They made Comic Jumper.
Yeah, that's what I was playing in my video.
That game is off the charts.
In my Phil Spencer unfollows Ironwood video. That's the game I was playing in the background. But how
that end part was funny as hell.
Oh yeah, $1 till your soul's required in hell. But how do you guys do you think this is a feather?
That nigga says sexual deviant.
Sexual, man. But do you again? Do you think this is something that Microsoft should advertise more of? I tell you guys all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really suffer from nostalgia. I buy a new console to play new games. I mean, I guess I'd rather you have it than need it and not have it. But do you think this is something that Microsoft can really market and push going forward? Being able to play every Xbox 360 games.
What is that the case at the moment?
Well, that's according to this memo that we have here.
I say it like this: if they pull that off, all that's gonna say to them coming in with the Scorpio is, "Hey, we got the 360 shit back out of the way. Let's focus on new shit." That's the way I see it. I don't think that's gonna really be much of a big deal because we've already had backwards compatibility on an Xbox One for a while and shit. It's cool that we'll be able to play but not every game.
No, what I think is gonna happen. I mean, they want to go ahead and say, look, all these games are backwards compat. We ain't gotta talk about the shit no more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Focus on the new games.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, focus on the new shit. Yeah. Ain't gotta worry about it. The kid Major Nelson don't have to waste his little fingers typing. We have 5 games this week. You guys can
play. You going to hell for that, man?
Everybody going to hell today, God damn.
They be naming some more whack ass game. They always release those terrible games at the same time. I'm like, dude, at least make about 5 of them good and sneak that one shitty game in. 7 shitty games. Hey, 7 games just had the Xbox Live. You hit on all 7.
I mean, what? Because B Shadows D, the fucking we're running off emulation, right?
Yeah.
The 360. So I mean, they can easily just patch it in that we can play all games. You know what I mean? So
no, remember they said they had to get the rights from the other companies.
Yeah, it's a lot of licenses.
Companies don't give a shit.
It's all about money and shit.
Music licensing. And you know what? Maybe I'm optimistic. Maybe I got my head in the clouds. But you know what I want from the Switch more than anything, besides better graphics. And of course, I'm a graphics whore. But I want Microsoft. And again, the same nostalgia that you guys have in Nintendo smoking that fucking pixie dust. I want, Microsoft to, and I was talking, I'm not going to put this certain guy on blast here, but a certain guy that works at Microsoft. I was talking to him, DM behind the scenes. And I asked him, and I don't know if this was under Donnie D's, people like to say what they want about Donnie D, but Donnie D made the Xbox platform very profitable, very, very profitable. Xbox Live, as far as the ads and and it seems like after Call of Duty 4 came out in 2006, I believe, 2006, 2007, whatever. And this Microsoft they was already more or less for the online. They was the online box, whatever the case. But they just fucking got used to vision, tunnel vision, and just becoming this shooter racer box. And what I mean by that is, if you look at some of the exclusive, but I was just showing somebody the other day. I put on Twitter last Sunday. 99 Nights. Remember 99 Nights?
Yeah, that was a dope-ass game. They had 2 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, one I beat both of them. And I remember 99 Nights and shit like that. And again, if it's gonna be, you want to say that's a JRPG or a hack and slash, I wouldn't mind. But as long as it's not too low budget, but they got a lot of games they can go back and revisit. I don't know if games are now more expensive and they want to play that. I understand it is more of a business, but I would like to see some of those games, man. Armored Core, 99 Nights, and shit. Give Forza a fucking break. Give us Project Gotham. Just something else. Crimson Skies. You know, I always say Midtown Madden. That was my shit. Reckless. They had a lot of fucking games that they own. You know what I mean? Advent Visor. How many of you motherfuckers remember that? You know what I mean? Like they got a lot of fucking games. I don't know if they own these games or with third-party deals or publishing deals or whatever. I would like to see, you know, a big genre of games. Just out of side, it got leaked today. Forza 7 confirmed for 2017.
Yeah.
Like
what the fuck?
Like we didn't see that coming, but you know, I want to be fucking surprised, man. You know, and that's all. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I want to see.
They can't be. Are they really being serious? Are they really being serious?
For what?
Ooh.
Talk to me.
Forza 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
why? No,
what you mean?
Why?
Because one is an arcade.
Came out. Let that shit fucking breathe, man. Why do they have to keep doing this shit?
Because there's some people that don't like the arcade version of really actually
Horizon is there. They could support that with DLC. This could be money for a new fucking game.
Good point.
Man, look, this is
exactly why
I just hear
people kicking ass because they don't do this dumb shit. When the guy that made God of War 3 fucked up that space game, they fired him and they made some other shit. Bloodborne, 1 million copies first week, new IP. What the fuck is this shit? Forza 7, fam. How many years?
Well, it's a series. Why would they stop?
It's a series. Why would they stop? And you got two different types. There's some people that likes the arcade. There's some people that likes the simulation style of racing.
Gran Turismo has been going 2 generations longer than 3
generations.
Hold on, 3 generations longer than Forza, yeah. And that shit's just reaching 7. But Forza's on 7 already. What the fuck?
That's because Forza shut their ass down.
Successful.
Yeah, I mean, what are you talking about?
It's just damage control. It's just real.
It's emotion. He's triggered over here.
If we look at the numbers, not opinions.
No, I'm tired of hearing about numbers.
Okay, hold on. For anybody else say anything else, this is everybody like to say this is the facts. The facts is Microsoft has released a Forza Motorsport series game every 2 years. So why the fuck would they change now? They did it since 2005, 2007, 2009, 2011, and so forth. They released a Forza Motorsport every 2 years.
Because you're tired of it doesn't mean there's other people's tired. Like I said, there's some people that like the simulators. I can understand
if they had to sell that shit by bundling it with consoles for the last couple of versions, man. Forza Horizon 3 was the last.
It sells, and it's 2 different versions of Forza. It's not the same. I mean, if I could understand if you were saying that, you know, that this was this version, like everything was Horizon or everything was the simulation, but it's 2 different types. There's some people that will not buy Horizon, and there will be some people that won't buy the simulation.
I dig that.
Yeah, but they rotate
if you get this, then what you talking about?
They rotate them every 2 years. Forza Horizon every 2 years. Motorsport every 2 years.
It's every other year, man.
Every other year they release one, a different one.
It's too close together, man.
And they're 2 different. It's 2 years. They're 2 years apart.
It's been like that for almost 10 years. Why is
they're
it
2 years apart?
Over 10 years. Why is it a problem?
Because Gran Turismo.
They're completely different.
So what you saying is
they're completely different games. Forza is complete.
To tell the truth, why are they adding each time that is better? That's dramatic. The last time they gave us
newer tracks, newer cars.
Yeah, the last time new tracks, and they laser scanned the tracks last time.
The one before that, though, they had driver AI in the one before that.
They had rain puddles. That was something that I've never seen.
Okay, the first one that they released on Xbox One, I think they introduced the driver tires.
Right. Then, they had that before in the Forza before that. They had
they didn't. The driver tires came with that. The driver tires came with Xbox One.
By the cloud.
Driver tires came with Xbox One, and they're different. The driver tires of Xbox One, they race
AI before. Check it out.
They race how you race. It's based off of your tendencies, right? Okay. Then they released Forza Horizon. Then the next year they added like puddles to it, and they added the weather with the real rainbows, and then they laser scan the tracks. So they're adding a lot of shit every year.
Yeah,
wait a minute. So stuff that was added in an update for a shit game like Drive Club, you're gonna give Forza a point.
They laser scanned
puddles, nigga.
They laser scanned. They laser scanned the fucking tracks, man.
Okay, D, do you agree with me on this?
So people are complaining about that.
When you play Drive Club, you drive.
Drive Club is a piece of shit. How does anybody bring that up in the same conversation as Forza? I don't
I'm
fucking
gonna ask you
know.
a question. No, he just said he was making a mockery of the puddles in Forza.
No.
When
I was
you
talking
drive in the rain
about the
on
fact
Drive
but the
Club, all
puddles,
you do is slide around and do dumb shit.
The puddles in Forza actually have physics to it.
I'm talking
actually had physics to it.
Updates. I'm talking about gameplay.
That was the first time in a racing game that was ever done, to be honest with you.
Where it actually takes toll on the car and slows it down like a real car.
It was crazy. It's never been done before. Yeah, that's crazy. Look, it sells regardless of what people may say. People want to talk about the numbers and go to VG charts.
The last one that came out didn't make it into the top 10.
I don't give a fuck about a top 10. Obviously, they keep making money. I'm not even. You need to put some lotion on the goddamn toes and stop talking about numbers. Get on the goddamn sticks and play the goddamn game. I'm just tired of this shit about numbers and this. Even when Xbox wins, look, I don't give a fuck. I just want to be entertained by games.
Xbox to win. I'm just saying that this could have been another new game. This could have been some new shit. This could have been a new brute force. Do you know what I'm saying?
Brute force. Talk to him.
They release sports games every year.
Fuck these bots.
Forza 7 could have been that, but it's another Forza game.
I understand what you're saying with the regurgitation, but with Forza, I'm sorry, it doesn't apply because the games are fucking fantastic.
And explain me this, okay? But hold on, no.
They're vastly different from their predecessor. Like Forza Horizon 2 is nothing like Forza Horizon 1. It's a completely fucking different game, man.
Different locations and everything, yeah.
But
let me make this point.
This is not an argument, bro.
Yeah.
This is not an argument. Every company milks everything. That's the way gaming is now, man.
It is. And now
buy
check
it or
this out.
don't buy it.
Okay, he's bringing up the point about Gran Turismo, right? It took them to
Where
get
is it?
to 7.
Where is it? Where is it?
It got delayed because you know what? The shit that he's talking about with Gran Turismo 6, it looks better than fucking Gran Turismo 7. I mean, not Gran Turismo, but I'm saying Forza 6. That game, an older game, looks better than what Gran Turismo looked like when they first said it was going to come out at the end of this year, and they had to delay it. So explain to me. No. Come on, guys. We've all seen what it looked like. I mean, you roll up in the dirt. The dirt's kicked up. It's little poofs. It's not even looking. Yeah. You bumping the shit. There is no true damage. It was looking horrible. So
and I played it. So
yeah, and D said he played it. So and I mean, I would sit there and watch the hour. I'm a fan of Gran Turismo. I've said this. So
yeah, you're a fan of Gran Turismo with no goddamn PS4. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but Gran Turismo. I gotta defend him here. Gran Turismo no longer is a reason to own a PS4. Sorry, that fucking sailed a long time ago.
Well, no, D, you got to say it right, man. You got to say it right. First of all, Gran Turismo ain't on PS4.
That's what I was just going to say. It's not even on motherfucking PS4. That's what I was just going to tell him, but then D sit there and say what he had to say. Look, Gran Turismo is a shell of itself. It's not what it used to be. I mean, look.
How would you know?
What you mean, how would I know? Because the last time I played it was on PlayStation 3, motherfucker. That's how I know.
How would you
That's how I know.
Blinded by Forza every goddamn
year. Some milk.
Yeah, so that's what
I'm on that mojo.
He's I'm on that mojo, regardless of the Hey, Gran Turismo is not on the level of Forza right now.
No,
it has the opportunity. It has the opportunity to get back on top to be the top racer, but for what we've seen, it's still not there. And that's a simulation racer. So, and it's been had all these years to catch up. But you know what PlayStation was trying to do? They're trying to be slick and trying to not bring out Gran Turismo and was trying to push out Drive Club, and it didn't work. It failed. Now it did sell, but regardless of that, it's still, you know what I'm saying? Everybody pretty much hates that fucking game. So while I got all these people that's in here that's saying that that's telling me that Jabari is going to be listening to me. So hey, tell Sylvester. Tell Sylvester to have his girl on here and listen as well, so she can listen to a real man's voice instead of listening to that snagger-tooth bastard all damn day. So let's just go ahead and get back to the show.
Hey, don't talk about
Jabari. You don't know nothing about no PlayStation, man.
I don't know nothing about PlayStation. I'm a fraud. I'm K-Mega Cornflake. That's what I am in this bitch. You bring all the hate all you want to in this bitch. I love it. Keep it coming. Listen to me. I'm taking time out your day and your schedule to listen to me and to put it on Bang Bang, motherfucker, I win. Take these L's with these two nuts on your motherfucking head. You're done. You're done. You're done.
And listen, in all fairness, I understand where both of you guys are coming from. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't mind them giving Forza a break and making something new.
Thank you.
Would you rather from the Brain Project Gotham back?
Yeah, I like Project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I missed the kudos and stuff like that. That was actually pretty cool.
High five. That was hard.
I'm not a big fan of the motorsport series. I do prefer Horizon, but I will have them take a break and give something else. Like I like brute force. Like, can you imagine right now? Yeah, that was the Gears of War.
That'd be fucking crazy now.
You know,
especially with the alien dude.
Remember, people like racing like they do sports. So for you to say that I'd rather replace this with that, that's like you saying that I'd rather replace Madden with fucking hand.
But what I'm saying, with a racer like that, it can be supported with DLC. It could be supported with DLC, exactly. Like they just did with they just had a big DLC patch for Forza Horizon 3 with the snow and stuff.
It's dope too. It's real dope.
I can't afford it. My man of very little means, but what I'm saying is that with that they can, see, like it doesn't have to die. It can still have legs. I would like, if I had to choose, I mean, if there is an issue or whatever the case may be, I would like, something new for my Scorpio, or whatever.
Yeah. Like what?
What? Codemasters need to bring back Toka Pro Race Driver.
Crimson Skies, yo.
Yeah.
You're not my dad.
Oh shit!
I would like to see Microsoft do something different. Like I told you guys, I got cursed out for this. We do have 7 new games are coming next year or whatever. But I would like to see something else outside of Halo, Forza, and Gears. Something that's guaranteed.
So Scalebound's not nothing different.
To the sports market.
Yeah, what? So Scalebound's not nothing different.
Can I ask everybody a question? Can I ask everybody a question, please? Like real talk. Especially now that everyone here is supposed to be Xbox guys. D, I'm looking at you, fake ass Xbox guy. But,
wow.
Is everyone?
Wait, what did he say? What did you
say? He says I'm a fake Xbox guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why the fuck you lying?
Okay.
Is everybody here interested in Scalebound?
Huh?
Is everybody here interested and gonna buy Scalebound?
Oh my god, I'm getting a motherfucking
day one for the co-op.
Yeah, I'm buying it, Ultimate Edition. That shit looks crazy.
For me, it's a wait and see. I gotta play it first.
What?
Oh wow!
I'm not into.
But this nigga in Mario.
I never been into the dragon type of games. Those aren't my type of games.
Look, that game is kind of like it's like 3 different games all into one.
Like Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
I have to play it.
He doesn't like dragons, bro. He likes little short, fat versions.
I gotta try it out for myself. I'm probably not getting a Switch either. To be honest with you, there's nothing on the Switch that really. No, I'm probably not gonna get it. There's nothing on the Switch that excites me.
Shit the whole time. What are you talking about?
Because I know the people that want it. I know the type of gamers out there that want that system. But me personally, I'm not looking forward to it.
You sound like right now. You sound like Nino Brown in that court scene. I didn't want to see it. Who was gonna kill your mother? Look at them. You sound like right now.
Man, come on, man. You did all that defending and you saying that you're not going to buy it or you're not going to
I'm probably not going to buy a Switch, no.
Yo, D is that motherfucking Nigerian that you meet in that alleyway that's going to sell your 2-zone bus card for half the price. And you go get on the bus, like, that bus card is fake. They ain't one of them niggas right there.
I just think that the Switch at $200 to $250.
Oh God!
And what it can offer, I think it will sell. But personally, I'm not really interested. I'm looking forward to Scorpio.
He's gonna support it, but he gonna let everybody else drop this soap on that.
I'm looking. If my kids want it, and then I'll get it for them. But for myself personally, I don't really care about it.
Don't put it on the kids.
I'm being honest. I'm just being honest. Okay. I'm looking forward to Vega. I'm looking forward to getting a new Vega GPU for my For my PC, I'm looking forward to Scorpio. That's what I'm truly looking forward to.
You don't like Scalebound though? You ever see that new trailer?
Scalebound just not like every game can't be for everybody. Scalebound just doesn't.
So what's your
like
type of
Game of
game?
Thrones?
Explain to me.
You like Game of Thrones?
What's your type of game?
I like Tomb Raider. I like the Last of Us. That new game coming on the PS4, Days Gone. That's like my type of game. I like action adventure games, sports games,
action,
racing games.
What the fuck do you think Scalebound?
But it looks kind of. It's kind of. I don't know. It's kind of campy. This I don't know, dude. Just doesn't appeal to me, man. It's kind of.
Did you like Devil May Cry? Did you like Devil May Cry?
No, I don't really play Devil May Cry either. No.
See that?
It's Devil May Cry.
Did you like Infamous Second Son?
It's like hell. It's like hell.
Yeah, I like Infamous Second Son. I like that.
Just like Infamous Second Son.
Oh, I don't know. It's not like Infamous Second Son. No.
Ninja Blade. Have you played Ninja Blade?
It looks like Infamous Second Son.
No, I ain't played Ninja Blade either.
Just happened.
I got Ninja Blade. That's a throwback there. Oh, you know who made Ninja Blade? The motherfucker that made Bloodborne.
Dark Souls.
Yeah.
That's another.
From software and all that shit.
Yeah, they made Ninja Blade. How many of you guys out there claim to be Xbox guys? Ain't never
These niggas cut my mic. They kicked and booted me out. They're like,
these niggas cut my mic. Like, yeah, man.
A nigga said he didn't like Devil May Cry. He just like, zoop.
Yo, cut his mic. So cut that motherfucking mic off. I gotta get Final Fantasy. What's the last one called? Final
15.
Fantasy? Yeah, everybody keep talking about it. It was that demo. It was the demo, man. When we chasing the process.
I know that. Yeah, that shit was weird.
I did not like it either. Did the game start off?
No. That's thank God. No, the game starts off actually really, really crazy. Like you come in and like Titus is like, I'm not Titus. I'm thinking of Final Fantasy X. Titus is from Final Fantasy X. I'm sorry. I forget the guy's name, the kid's name, but he starts off and he's like older, and then you see this motherfucker sitting on a throne just throwing fire at you. That shit right there was just epic as hell. I'm like,
what game was that?
Final Fantasy 15, right in the very beginning when, but no, that little creature, it only comes up there to assist you in the tutorial to show you how to fight and things like that. So yeah, that whole thing with that thing was crazy. I didn't like that either.
Are the achievements hard to get? Are they stupid? I had to grind a bunch of hours and stuff.
Yeah, you're gonna have to grind at it. You're gonna have to grind that game.
I mean, are the achievements hard to get? Like, you know what I mean?
No, I don't think so. I haven't played it long. I haven't played it long enough. I put in about maybe 5 hours into it.
That's it.
Hey, like prime example, Grand Theft Auto 5. Playing the story for like 9 hours and don't get no fucking achievements. Like,
you can get one achievement.
I mean, that's just like playing shooters. It takes forever to play Battlefield. Shit, I finally got an achievement for getting, I think, second class in the assault class. Man, it was an 80 point achievement, but shit, I put in so much hours in that motherfucker.
Man, with achievements is Gears of War, man. They give you in one chapter you get 5 points.
Yeah, they give you a lot of achievements in that. Yeah, I love
a lot of achievements in what?
Diamonds. I'm not really an achievement guy, but these diamonds has got me interested.
What game? What game? You said they give you a lot of achievements in. What game is this?
Well, Gears of War 4 gives you a lot of achievements.
No, I said that they stingy with achievements. They don't give you a lot.
They give you.
Go look it up.
By the points, I'm talking about every time you look, you're getting one. You know, it doesn't only like 5 points, but
maybe I'll do that on Christmas. I start the campaign, but I wanted to get Final Fantasy. What do we call it? You know, I'm a man of very little means, and I'm fucked up financially, man. I got a question for you guys. Real talk. They said real nigga talk right here. Sea of Thieves. We've known some people that are in the data, but they are fucking Xbox to the fucking fullest. They bleed green. So I don't know if I can take their word for it. Are you guys interested in Sea of Thieves? Is it
most definitely?
Yeah,
sell me on the game. Tell me what's going on, man.
I'm intrigued. I'm not really, but it's not a day one buy for me.
It's a pirate game. We don't really get those too much. I mean, you got Assassin's Creed. You had Sid Meier's Pirates. That genre really doesn't get. It doesn't really get. I mean, I don't trust Rare. That's my thing. I don't trust them motherfuckers.
I don't know why. Rare be making good games.
My man. You my nigga. You my man, yo. And I'm the only one that feels that way about Rare. What did they make this good? Please, nigga.
They haven't made nothing in them forever except for Connect games.
Generations. What was the last hit? These motherfuckers had a motherfucking hit.
It's gonna be Sea of Thieves. That's gonna be the hit. That's gonna be.
What was the last hit?
Oh hell no, that ain't gonna be no hit.
That's gonna be a hit, man.
Yeah, Sea of Thieves is gonna do good. I think Sea of Thieves is also gonna kind of attract that Nintendo kind of player too.
The Nintendo niggas ain't buying no games.
But motherfuckers can be saying, see if these ain't no AAA, but you waiting on fucking Ninja Star Blade 21, and that's a AAA.
Hot Sop.
Hot Sop, Soy Chop.
I just don't have any faith in Rare.
You know what I'm saying? With some
Sea of Thieves is like a different. It's kind of a different experience, which is something that's needed. You know, like another reason why like VR is doing so well is because not so much. It's because it's different. Gamers are kind of tired of playing the same fucking shit. Like as a gamer, like honestly, guys, as a gamer, aren't you guys kind of tired of playing the same fucking shit?
Yeah, you ain't playing Scalebound. Like that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
Ooh, touche.
Well, the Scalebound, like I'm not writing Scalebound up. I said I would try it. Thus far, I haven't played it, but thus far, what I've seen, it hasn't jumped out to me. You know,
nigga with his $40 words, right? Thus far, this nigga with his 40. Cut this nigga Michael.
No, don't do it again. No.
This nigga said thus far. You $40 vocabulary having ass nigga. Secret Mechanica, but listen, I'm just not really sold on Sea of Thieves, and again, I don't know. Like, I'm just not a big fan of Rare. I don't like their game. Last game, honestly, that I really cared from Rare was Killer Instinct, which they're not even making the new one here, and RC Pro-Am and Battletoads.
Oh, RC Pro-Am was dope.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And maybe I'm showing my age a little longer, but I'm just looking at their. I think about Microsoft, man. Sometimes they just have their head. They paid $350 million for Rare, right? They let BioWare go. Imagine they could have bought right, but they let.
That's stupid. That was stupid.
Listen, not even so. I'm about to give you guys a trip down there.
They've done nothing. They've done nothing.
Listen, that time. Sega sold Visual Concept. You know Visual Concept, the ones that make.
Yeah, man.
Make
2K, yeah, and NFL 2K, yeah.
Yeah, they make the 2K. You know what I mean?
Tennis, yeah.
All that shit, right? They sold Visual Concept. They could have bought them. Fucking Midway got sold for like $4 million or 40, something like Warner Brothers acquired them. And again, even if you're not a big Mortal Kombat fan, Midway has a Better Tomorrow. What's the other game where they're in fucking jail with this scary game?
Suffering.
Suffering. They had a couple goddamn games. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what? I'm not a big fan of Grand Theft Auto type games. Even though I'm not. What's the shit that THQ was making? Was Saints Row.
Saints Row.
That got sold for dirt cheap. Like the things that I think Microsoft should acquire. Even look, Capcom 2 years ago in 2014.
They couldn't. There was a lot of. They tried to get some IPs from Capcom.
They were selling them.
But they couldn't get them. Remember, there's patents, there's stipulations that American companies can't buy.
A hostile takeover. I listen. They can be bought. They can't. Well, a hostile takeover. Yeah. A company can be acquired. But Capcom said they were selling IPs.
But nobody didn't get the chance to buy any of them.
Well, why do we like the Microsoft offer? They could have bought. You know what I mean? Resident Evil could have been snatched up. I'm still waiting for Phil said he was gonna make it up to it for Street Fighter. What hasn't made it to for Street Fighter yet? You know what I mean?
Well, we'll see. I mean that's down the pike. Look, man, it's like I said, man. You're acting just impatient as it's PlayStation. Damn, man. You're impatient. I don't care if it's not even 2017 yet, nigga. What
Let's hit Bigfoot Killer. 1 week in 2017.
I'm about to be a drag cutter. You keep on talking that shit.
2017. I'm telling you right now. I'm gonna get the motherfucking Iron Wolf on. I'm gonna tell you, if motherfucking Microsoft come out, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you Microsoft E3. They gonna come out that motherfucker. They gonna talk about some Gears of War numbers, the number of hours motherfucker played online, how many achievements unlocked. Then they'll get that nigga from ID, from Xbox, from the fucking Mr. Dean for the fucking the indie game. He gonna be at the 15 fucking minutes. They gonna show Cuphead again. They gonna show Scalebound. Halo War. Listen, I want to see new fucking look. When Microsoft look at E3 2013, right? And it's called the Coalition now. What was Black Touch Studio, right? when they showed Shanghai Heights. Like, would you want like to see a fucking game like that?
Microsoft's gonna come out with that bang. They're gonna have some Asian dude walk on stage and be like, "Hey, who's this?"
Say, Hassan Chop.
Yeah, man. Look, Microsoft is definitely gonna come with some.
How do you know, nigga? Man. How do you know?
No, people have been saying that for years.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna take a page out of Sony playbook and show some stuff that's a year out for the Scorpio. And it's gonna blow minds.
But Phil said he don't like doing that. But
that's exactly what he's doing now with those 7 games that they're releasing this year. A couple of those are remasters and shit. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got the Phantom Dust remaster, and they've thrown them out there to see if they sell. So if they sell, hopefully they're gonna make sequels to these games.
I got a question for you.
I hate remasters.
This is what I need from Microsoft. I need them to get behind the IP. Whether it takes off or not. Like, fuck it. Quantum Break didn't do as well as expected, but fuck that, nigga. That's an ill fucking game.
I agree.
Invest in the franchise. Sunset Overdrive. Of course, it didn't do what it was supposed to, but that's a dope fucking game. Get behind the fucking IP.
Well, we don't. Okay, see, this is the thing about it that just I'm not understanding. Okay, look, these games. We don't know if Microsoft has let these games go or not. We don't know if there's going to be sequel to it. Now, of course, with Quantum Break, it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah.
But
they already said that they're not doing a sequel to Sunset Overdrive.
But they might. Well, who said that? Insomnia Games?
Yeah, I think so.
Microsoft and Sony Games.
But even State of Decay 2, like, who the fuck was asking for that? Like, I didn't ask for that. I didn't even play the first one.
The first one is good. I played a little bit of 100 got me playing that. That shit is good. No, it's cool. It's cool. It's a really cool game.
Knack 2.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I mean, nobody asked for Knack 2, but they brought that.
With Knack 2. That's what I'm saying. Knack 2, that was a dud. Do you know what I'm saying? But they got Spider-Man though.
Spider-Man is gonna be that work. That's
you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing, Microsoft have that money. Microsoft could easily do stuff like that. They could easily. They got paid.
It's still up. That's what I'm saying. We don't know. You guys keep on trying to say that it's not happening. It's not happening.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Let's wait and see. Shit.
How long ago did Phil Spencer say that we're gonna get our own Xbox show? How long ago did he say that? He said that quite a while ago. You know.
Yeah.
But
let me ask you a question. I want the truth. I want the whole. I want the truth from you.
Right.
I want you to step outside your Halo suit, leave the helmet in the hall, and you should come inside the classroom. And your honest opinion, comparing. I'm not talking about Sony with the Chopsticks 32. Those I'm talking about AAA exclusive. And your honest opinion, K-Maker, for what Sony showed, the God of War, the Spider-Man, the No Days Gone. Anything else they showed that I'm missing?
No Days Gone is not impressive to me.
Okay,
nigga,
it's not impressive to me. Days Gone it looks like a more serious version of Dead Rising 4.
Okay, fine, no problem, fine, all right. So those 3 games, I'll just say, compared to
my god, it is a rip-off of Dead Rising.
Compared to Halo Wars 2, and compared to State of Decay 2.
State of the Dick.
Okay, say that.
State of the Day 2.
Okay, go ahead.
They killed us.
Say that again. Say that again.
God of War 4.
All right.
Spider-Man. No Days Gone. I won't even say. I want to say the fuck it. What's the other goddamn game they got from Naughty Dog?
Oh, Last of Us.
Last of Us 2. Okay. Comparing that shit to Halo Wars 2, State of Decay 2, Forza Motorsport 7, Shitty 7, and Sea of Thieves. They killing us, son.
Man, come on, man. You didn't even say the big hitters, the true big hitters.
The big hitters?
Sea of Thieves could be a big hitter. I think that game is going to actually do well. Nigga. I think that game is because that's a streaming gamer's dream. But you didn't say Scalebound. You didn't say Crackdown 3. Come on, man.
You alternated 3. You put. Listen, I've been talking about Scalebound since they showed it in 2014.
Scalebound looks amazing.
I like hack and slash.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be the one.
Get it. But even you put that God of War, that Spider-Man, that shit's such special, bro.
Man, Spider-Man might only be like a 6-hour game. How do you know what I'm saying? We don't know. Come on, man. Look, God of War, good. No, God of War looks awesome.
Yes, it was Jason.
God of War is my favorite PlayStation.
I'll say this. Thus far, that God of War. You know, we haven't had a God of War in a while, to be honest with you. So
that shit look ill.
It looked pretty good. The Spider-Man looks good. The Horizon Zero Dawn looked good.
I forgot about that.
The Days Gone looked good. It looks good. And at this point in time, they're showing a little bit more impressive stuff. Like we know that Forza 7 is going to be great. We know that Crackdown is going to be great. And that's pretty much it that we know that's going to be great right now.
So we'll see if Steve's is going to be great.
The only problem is,
and look, while people are not you know what, you can clown, you know what I'm saying, that RTS, or you want to. Halo Wars 2 is going to sell.
Are you going to buy it? Are you going to buy it?
Are you going to buy it? Yeah, I'm going to buy it.
Day one.
Halo Wars 2.
I'm going to buy it digital. You damn right.
No, I'm not into RTS.
Look, I mean, that's fine. I mean, because you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm buying that day one. That game is going to sell. That game that game is a very popular RTS. It's in the same realms of Civilization.
In Russia. It will sell. Not to me, though.
And that game, if that game is going to be on Windows, on PC, watch that motherfucker really sell.
It's going to sell.
It's going to sell.
I'm just saying.
It will sell, but it's just not for me. That's not the type. That's not a fun game for me.
But they're cool games.
I just
it's like watching paint dry, man.
But listen, you know what it is? Overall, I'm more invested into the Xbox ecosystem. I'm solo Xbox Live. My friends are there. Some of my fucking sexual partners are there. You know, when I cheat on my wife, I get everything. I with all my needs on the Xbox platform. I get it, but I'm just being looked at as a game. Because right now, I will give Sony. Right now,
I don't care about presentation. PlayStation they had the best. They had the best PSX show that they've ever had this generation. Okay, but PlayStation has been killing it with presentation all fucking generation. And all the games is coming on. And let's not trip. Let's be honest here. A lot of those games that's coming to 2017 are delays from 2015, 2016. Come on, man.
I don't have a problem with delays. I don't have a problem with delays from anyone. That's why we have the multiplex to fall back.
I mean, shit. We're just now finding out about that Kojima game. That game is coming to the PC.
Oh yeah, and that Kojima game is coming to PC.
Yeah, it's coming to PC. Now we're going to actually see now if PlayStation fanboys are actually going to hold on to that little thing that they say that Xbox games going to PC. They lost their exclusive. That's the stupidest shit ever. But this is the argument here. Going to PC.
Listen, this is the argument here, D. And if Microsoft and again, I say, how are they going to quote unquote move the goalposts? Because Microsoft been pumping out games, and Sony has set back on power and had the better version of the multiplex. Now, listen, I'm being honest here. The reason why I say Microsoft may be in a little trouble, but hypothetically speaking here, because no longer Sony is going to have the more powerful hardware. No longer are they going to have the best version of the multiplex, but they have more studios and more talent. And it is what it is. Microsoft got 3 studios. They got 343, the Coalition, and the motherfucker that does the racer, right? That's it. Lionhead's
Turns in. 10.
You know what I mean?
They got Rare. You forgot about Rare.
Oh, okay. We're gonna see what they.
Look, man, you can't be selective, man. You can't keep being selective like that, bro.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
I want to say
maybe Wolf got a little bit of hold on you, bro.
I'm just keeping it real. I want to address the guy in the comments. Hold on. I want to address this guy in the comment section. The guy said, "Wicked bro, TW." Next gen, you don't listen. I will give you $100. Actually, no, fuck it. I will buy you a console for your choice if you can tell me my gamer tag. Like I said, I told you, I think it's funny as fuck. I just buy this shit to look at it, you know what I mean? But again, I don't have much time. Like I told you guys before, between my 2 tags alone, my gamer score is over 130 fucking thousand. I'm sorry, I may have all day to play like you. And the reason why I do have another gamer tag that's not public, because of the dick lickers and all the bullshit that you go through with YouTube.
Right.
And I promise you, I will your console of your choice if you can tell me my gamer tag. And I've had it public in a couple of my videos, and it is what it is. But I digress. But what I'm saying is this, though, that's why, why I've been so vocal about them, closing. Like, you don't close Lionhead Studios. Like, we still feeling the advocacy. Like, yo, whether they still
Microsoft
own the IP
owns the IP though.
They own a lot of IPs. They own fucking guys. We're not getting. You understand? They own a lot of fucking IPs. I don't mind about them not owning it, but they own a lot of shit. They only own.
Yeah, but that studio wasn't doing shit though.
It wasn't. I mean, look,
was beautiful. Fucking money, and that game was going to be a free to play.
But that game was not going to sell. Studios are usually always working, but they need for Microsoft, like Lionhead. I reckon Lionhead, Twisted Pixel, all them guys were always working, but they've got to go to Microsoft to get the money to greenlight these games.
But even
Microsoft are a very business savvy company. Like they're big. The reason why we see Halo and them lot all the time is because they make the most money. Do you know what I'm saying? So if these little games, Microsoft, because they're such good businessmen, they're not giving the smaller guys the chance to come up. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, man, that's the biggest crock of shit that I've ever heard in my life.
No, hold on. Okay. Instead of giving the money to someone like Twisted Pixel to make a game like big budget game like Scalebound, why did they fucking go to Japan to Platinum Games to do that? Why?
Because I mean that's a good. They make good games.
Exactly. Okay. Stop hating, nigga.
Okay, listen. Let me say this. Okay,
that make no sense. What the hell are you doing?
Okay, answer this for me. Answer this for me. And D said, Rare. I'm sorry, it was not the free to play game. Let me tell you guys something. Okay, and I'm not going to put this guy because it's unprofessional. But I've spoken to two of these Rare guys. I'm not Rare, I'm sorry, Lionhead Studios. And I talked to this day. Listen to this shit here. And people, and I say this again, and I don't have a problem with Phil.
You gotta make me crack a broom.
No, crack a broom, because this here can't be. I'll tell you, I say men lie, women lie.
We can stay on all goddamn night.
Okay, listen. People got, were slamming, what did Fable Legend was losing money and this, that, and the other. They should have just made Fable 4 or whatever. That was a fucking. What's my man Phil Spencer's thing? Phil had Aaron's job. He was the head of gaming at Microsoft Studios. So they give the idea, whatever the fuck the case may, to Phil. Phil took the idea to Don. Don cut the goddamn check. All right. And our much brother wanted a Fable fucking 4, but listen here, the Microsoft, wasn't doing too well this generation. They went hold with this Windows 10 and Play Anywhere shit. They wanted to make that goddamn game for Windows 10 and Xbox and Windows 10 and Xbox together. This is coming per the developer, okay? Mm-hmm. They didn't want to do the PC shit because they're cheating and this, stuff, the other. So they had to, how those games work, you get to it's like a car race in an arcade. You get to a certain checkpoint, you get more time, you get more money. They had to spend time waiting to get the goddamn shit to talk, let's say a handshake, you know what I mean? So they had to stop what they was overall production again to do that. Mind you, they've never made a goddamn game like that. They wasn't allowed to hire a third-person studio to just do the online part. They never done a game like this. Think about it. Think about the multiplayer in fucking Fable 2 was dog shit, okay? This is what I'm talking about. So and then when they couldn't, of course, meet that goal, Microsoft not only canned the project, which I didn't have a problem with, they closed the fucking studio. Now, you compare fucking Lionhead Studios to Rare and look at their fucking body of work and see what they have done.
Rare is legendary. Rare is legendary.
What have you done?
Lionhead Studio, isn't it?
Only thing they have
done.
When
they were with Nintendo, they were.
Listen. Only thing that they have done that have fucking soul was fucking Connect Sports.
We don't trust Rare.
I don't care if y'all don't trust Rare or not, but Rare is a much more solidified company than Lionhead Studios. Look, Microsoft, look, okay, y'all had y'all's time to talk. It's my turn. Let me just make this point.
Bring me this game.
Let me make this point. Okay, Fable Legends was a beautiful game. You played it for a little while, but it got boring. It got tedious after so long. What they should have done, and I don't know who's at fault here. I'm not saying that what you're saying is wrong or not. But what I'm saying, what they should have done is had that game come out as an appetizer and then started working on the actual Fable game. They should not have ever made that game be like the successor to Fable 3. That was the first mistake because everybody seen that and was like, what the fuck is this? That was the first mistake. The second mistake was that they, like you said, they did this, they did that, they wasted too much time. Look, that's just like when your employer comes to you and tells you, look, I want you to, you're going to work 14 hours today, son.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, if I want to keep on working for that company, then damn, I don't want to have to work those 14 hours. That's just what it is. You don't go and tell the boss, well, the person that's funding the goddamn game is that, look, we can't do it this way. We don't like it. We can't do it other time. Look, Xbox has had many problems with Lionhead Studios, starting with Peter Molyneux.
He's been gone.
No, but that's when it first started, was with Peter Molyneux. And they still kept that same. It doesn't matter. That's the thing. It's still been issues from that time. So they just said, you know what? We're just gonna cut the head off and leave it be. And I guarantee they're gonna put the IP to Rare. Rare's gonna get that.
Let me get history. They sold when it was Peter, it was his studio. He sold the goddamn company to Microsoft. Okay. Then you had the number crunchers come in there. And again, hear me out again. It was Microsoft who ruined. If you want to say the Fable franchise took a hit, it was Microsoft that did that. Why? Phil Spencer, why Fable should have never came to the fucking Kinect. That's not a Kinect game.
That's true. That's true.
No, I agree. I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, look,
and you're saying that
you can't debate the boss. Look, the boss has changed their mind anyway. That was maybe a mess up. But what I'm saying is that
yeah, I don't know what you're saying. You're saying that. And respectfully, you're saying that Rare is an iconic company, and I'm asking you, for 3 generations, what has Rare made?
You said in 3 generations?
Yeah, the OG Xbox, the 360, and now the Xbox. What have they made?
Well, shit. I mean, they made Perfect Dark and shit like that. But I mean, that
was trash.
Was that who?
The Xbox One was trash.
Yeah, come on. What did they make?
You said the Xbox One. What did you say?
Perfect Dark on the Xbox 360 is trash.
It was on the 360.
Yeah.
Cameo.
It wasn't that great. It wasn't.
Cameo was trash.
Yeah, Cameo was garbage.
Okay, those games weren't all that great, but they were. Look, what I'm saying to you is still a legendary franchise.
Not by the Ghoulies was trash.
Oh my God,
that shit was fun.
I didn't say that. I didn't say all their games was great, but they are much more. They are much more established company.
You know what? It's Microsoft gave them a chance. Actually, real talk. Microsoft gave them a chance.
Yeah, they let them try a thing. But you know what? I have to say, I think Phil kind of saw that they were kind of stifled as a studio. Ooh. And I think with Sea of Thieves. Oh, sorry. We're talking about. Sorry.
I'm talking about again. Yeah. Rare. I'm sorry. Lionhead didn't want to do this fucking open world type. That was Microsoft shit to have their own citizen, like, you know, they call them whales, where people come in and just keep spending money on these characters and shit. That's what Microsoft wanted.
That was a mistake by Microsoft. But I mean, it was a mistake by Microsoft. But regardless, it didn't work. So I guarantee you there will be a Fable, and the Fable is probably going to go to Rare. That just makes all the sense. What'd you say?
You know, I kind of see what you're saying. I kind of see what you're saying. Like, they didn't need to shut down the whole studio. I kind of see that. But at the same time, I don't know. They weren't producing. We don't know what was going on behind.
I mean, come on. Every E3, they would talk about a new Fable. Guess what you guys can do now? You can hold hands.
But Fable, I like it. Let me tell you something. Maybe I'm on the juice. It was Fable that made me an Xbox fan. Remember that the white
Fable 1 was dope. 2 and 3 was.
I like when you can make babies and have kids and shit.
I like the 3.
Did y'all play the beta?
Yeah, I was in it.
Yeah, I was in it.
I didn't like the bad guy shit. Like, that was stupid. Being the bad guy.
No. After they patched the last 2 times, they was actually pretty solid. They had them giant bosses and shit in it. Yeah,
that's when it got interesting. You control the bad guy and send the enemies out. Like, that's not Fable. That was dog shit right there.
But they had like different characters. Remember, they rotated the character per month.
Was it a free-to-play model, right?
Yeah, but I was free to play. They switched the characters out every month.
Yeah, they changed it out.
They had badass bosses. I know the load times was kind of tedious. Once you got into the battle, they were long.
I mean, all they had to do was remove the part of you controlling the bad guy and sending the wave of enemies out. Like, that was just the stupid. That's not no console.
But Z, be honest. Everybody been bitching about Xbox graphics this whole generation. That game would have been the next game after Rise of the Dawn with the best graphics.
Fully DX12. Yes.
Yeah, the graphics were good.
That game
beautiful game. Yes. It was a beautiful game, yeah. And it kept getting better every time that I went in and was playing. I was like, damn.
Like, this thing about this game, that studio was gone. Like, it's gone.
Okay, it's gone.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Lionhead Studios is gone.
Yeah, Lionhead is gone. Okay, but Fable, the IP is still with Microsoft, so they will do something with it. Look, look. I don't want to go into this long story like I have been, but I will make it brief. Remember, Microsoft has had a hell of a fucking first 3 years, man. They have had where nobody didn't want to buy their console at one particular time, all the way to change it to where now you can't even find an Xbox One S. That's within these 3 years. You went through all the rich situations through Resolution Gate, through the numbers game, all of this bullshit. You had a company changing a CEO of a whole of the whole parent.
You're not my dad.
Well, I'm just saying, man. I'm like, there was a whole big turnaround with the Microsoft Office. With you had a new CEO come in, Phil Spencer took over from Matrix. All these things is going to make different changes and things are going to take time, man. I'm saying after 2017, after we get all the games and everything like that, if we don't hear nothing but the same games, nothing new, then we can actually go ahead and we can just start doing the bitching. But now I'm giving Microsoft the pass right there because they had a lot of shit they had to go through.
Hey, we gotta get out of here, man. Hey, look at this, Z. Yes. You asked what Rare created lately. Last thing they created was Killer Instinct in 2013. That was the last game they created. Ooh. And I know you guys are fighting games, so Microsoft's countdown sale right now.
Last game who created?
That Rare made.
No, they didn't make that. Not Iron Galaxy. The company that Amazon bought made the goddamn thing. The motherfucker
Rare made the first one.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they made the first one, but
no, they did not.
They didn't make the one in 2013.
Did not make the first one.
No,
it was enough. Oh my god, hold on.
It's Iron Galaxy.
They didn't make it. They subtracted out to another company that made that fucking shitty ass Cobra game. G.I. Joe got it.
They changed the season. They switched over in season 2. Remember?
No,
Iron Galaxy took over season 2.
Yeah, but
I'm about to get another right now.
I can't think of that company's name.
Yeah, Rare didn't make it. Rare name was on the fucking
Double Helix. Double Helix.
Double Helix made it. They made it.
Double Helix made the first, the new remake of KI, and then Iron Galaxy took over.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, Rare didn't make anything. Yeah. And Kevin Lott he was from Rare from back in the day. He was just the lead producer or whatever. They had him.
See, the weird thing is when you look at it, when you say Killing Instinct 2013, the first thing it says is Rare.
Well, but they're wrong. I mean, Rare made the original Killer Instinct, but and so maybe it's still Rare.
Yeah, Rare Microsoft Studios under submission of Ken Lobb released the free-to-play launch game.
Yeah, that's the gray-haired guy, right? The older guy. Yeah. He's the one that wanted to bring back Phantom Dust. So. I mean, so just like I said, just give them time, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel that this Killer Instinct is going to have some kind of crossover, and you might be surprised that Killer Instinct might be crossover with Tao Fang or with Mortal Kombat, something like that.
I don't have a problem with any of that, but what my big problem is? Like we were just talking about earlier. I think probably before you joined, you had game companies like Twisted Pixels or whatever the fuck. They made Max Curse of the Brotherhood and
that was a good game, man.
Comic Book Temper.
The studio is shutting down.
They're gone. So Marcus, like I said, and I understand. But people say, you know what? They got this coming out. All these games, I understand. But what I'm talking about, that's guaranteed. You understand what I'm saying? We're guaranteed to get a Halo. We're guaranteed to get a Fable. I'm sorry, not Fable. A Gears of War. We're guaranteed to get a fucking Forza. That we have 3 fucking guarantees. You know what I mean? And to me, that's not healthy. Whether the game takes off or not, they need to get behind something which can become, and also they have to do a better job at advertising their game to the casual.
I will agree with that, but that other shit that you're talking is nonsense. Next gen, it's absolute fucking nonsense. Because
outside of Fable, Gears, and Forza, what's guaranteed outside of that?
Well, I mean, you can sit there. Look, the games. Okay, Xbox has brung out. No. You about to be sitting ass down. You better cut his my class now. You in my class now. Come on. You step on this motherfucker and get in the pickup of this ride. You in my class now. Xbox has had the most diverse lineup this generation than PlayStation. That is an absolute fact. Everybody's been talking. I'm just making a point.
Right
They had new IPs that nobody was talking about, and you know what I'm saying. Look, like you're bringing them up now with Quantum Break. You're talking about with Sunset Overdrive.
All
these
what
other games, Rise.
This nigga, listen, don't talk semantics, nigga. I said what does Microsoft have that's guaranteed, nigga? That outside of Gears, Fable, and Forza. What Sony? What about what Yoshida got when he had diarrhea? Fuck Yoshida. Fuck Sony. I said what's guaranteed. We got 3 games, 3 stable IPs that's guaranteed, and that's not healthy. Just going from, and I don't give if you're an Xbox fan like me, and just going from the OG Xbox into what we have right now. Look at those fucking exclusives that we had then, and look what we have now. It's not even fucking close. It's not even fucking up for a fucking debate.
It's like
99 Nights. What's wrong with
that? Be patient.
They own the IP.
You man.
Ninja Blade. They own the IP. I mean, bro, I can go on and on.
You never know. We might see some of those games. You never know. You over here, man. You tripping. You on that Kool-Aid.
Y'all agree that it'd be good if they have something here under their sleeve for E3?
What's wrong with that, though? I don't even think it's like this.
I have no problem with you questioning it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's fine. That's great for gaming. But the fact of it is that you're over here making it out like Microsoft they don't have anything coming out. Only thing you're sounding like
that's not what I said. I said what's guaranteed. I'm guaranteed.
You're coming off that
way. Next gen's pulling the Iron Wolf slowly.
No,
he's doing the old wrestling heel turn.
Oh shit! What did he say?
Give me a second. I prefer the Xbox. It makes no quarrel. And again, I would rather play a AAA fucking multi-plat than a bullshit exclusive any fucking day of the week. And I'm just being real. And again, exclusives don't hold the weight as they once did. Everything, we live in a multi-plat universe right now. Yes. Everything's fucking multi-plats. They outsell every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Look at how many do exclusives chart 2 months in a row anymore? No,
and it's crazy because exclusives used to rule, man.
Not anymore. But that day and age, that's why you don't see too many third-party exclusives. You'll never see another exclusive Metal Gear and stuff like that. There's more money to be made on the multi-plat, on multiple consoles. I get it, but I'm just saying I want Microsoft to get behind these IP. I don't give a fuck about IP. Well, it's not fuck their money. I don't care about Microsoft stocks and bonds. I don't care. I'm a gamer. I'm just mad at the fact that we lost a fucking major studio, a major IP. Well, they I understand they still own it. That's gone. That's all that I'm saying. We went from having guaranteed Project Gotham, guaranteed Fable, guaranteed Gears, Halo, Forza. What else was goddamn guaranteed? We had a few guarantees. Now we're just down to 3.
Okay, now check this out. Now the only way that I will get on your train with this is if Microsoft. No. I do have a concern because it's quiet, but it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. But I could jump on your train if with Crytek closing and Microsoft not getting that IP or not getting Rise. If they don't do that, then I'm 100% with you. Like, okay, what the fuck is really going on?
Yeah, I agree. Okay, if they don't want to buy all the IPs, whatever. But definitely the fucking CryEngine needs to be bought by them.
Well, I don't know if the CryEngine, because from what I read is that they're gonna still do gaming. They're still gonna, they're kind of gonna do like. I'm trying to think of other companies that, they'll do work for other games with the CryEngine. But I'm not worried about getting the CryEngine. I want them to get what I want them to do. What the smart thing is to do is to get Rise and to get the developers that worked on Rise.
Well, even if they give the game to Platinum Games or anybody else, they can make, as long as they get the goddamn IP and they can build on it from there. Fine.
Well, I would like to get those developers because if you get those developers, then you got a new. New company that you can make. You know what I'm saying?
Think about it, because that game was a fucking launch game. Like the fucking graphics of that game are incredible, man.
That was the gift and the curse, because that game, I'm gonna say this, the game would have been much better, and I love the Rise. It'd have been much better had it not been a launch. How it got repetitive. He was able, he had the same sword and the same shield throughout the whole duration of the game.
Oh my God, you're nitpicking now. That
I'm being real.
I like you're nitpicking.
had you been able to change your weapon, upgrade your weapon, a little fire, it'd have been much better. Came out maybe a year after the Xbox. That's just fact.
Man, you fight the same two enemies the whole game.
Yeah,
that part is true, but I mean, it's a launch game, so okay, it is what it is. We wouldn't have a chance to even.
Okay, well,
hold on, no, wait.
Crack was bad, nigga. You are the fucking bot.
Okay,
Crytek
Crytek was having problems with money and paying their employees. Remember, just 2 years ago. I mean, we might not even have an opportunity to see Rise if we waited for a year.
Yeah, I understand. Microsoft put the bill for that. I get it. That they pay for the IP. I'm not negating any of that. What I'm saying, again, Rise was a Kinect game. They took it from the Kinect and made it a console game. Rise was supposed to come out on the 360. They took it from the 360, made it, better power, whatever. Fuck, fine. What I'm saying to you is that game would have been much better polished had it came out a year later or so. Letting you add a little fire. The story was whoever wrote the story, fantastic. But the biggest knock against Rise was that it was very repetitive. Same. And then after you get past the whole kill time event, which I thought was ill. I liked it. The killing and stuff. But would you like to have a chain or like God of War, like that let you upgrade your weapons and stuff like that? It would have been a much better game.
I agree.
You can in multiplayer. Shout out to Dallas. You can have it in multiplayer.
Yeah, you could. See, that game had a solid multiplayer. That game had the multiplayer is sick. We need to jump on that and play it sometime. But I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right. But see, for that game already being established and people do like that game, it makes it even more acceptable for Microsoft to get that game. And buy that IP. Now, if they do not buy that IP and let that shit slip and let some other company get it, like EA or something like that, or let it just go with the wind, then I'm 100% with you. Then you know what, Microsoft, I don't feel Killer Phil. I don't know what the fuck y'all thinking, but y'all.
It's been a lot of questionable decisions made down.
It could be Xbox version of God of War. That game could be that big because
that's what I'm trying to say. They need. That's what I'm trying to say. They need their own hack and slash. You look at 99 Nights, it's a hack and slash. I'm just saying they have a bunch of these IPs or whatever the fuck the case may be. I get it, but I guess it's the gift and the curse because Microsoft is so business orientated. Like they're good at money, and they're not about wasting no money. You know what I mean? I would, that's why. And again, maybe like I said, I got cursed out for this. Remember the rumors came out that Microsoft is going to spin off the Xbox division. And I was one of the few ones that was they need to. I would rather the Xbox division stand on its fucking own. It's worth in there $30 billion. Let them stand on their own and make the decisions for Microsoft and just cut Redmond their check every fucking quarter or whatever the fuck they got to do, and so they can stop doubling down on. Like come on, you spend $2 billion for fucking Minecraft. You know what I mean? Like come on, like you know what they can. How many fucking gaming companies that get a book for $2 billion? Even though the Xbox division didn't buy it. Microsoft itself bought it, but you know how many fucking they could have bought Konami, Capcom, they could have all these motherfuckers.
They could, but see now I think because the new CEO of Microsoft he has a lot of faith into the Xbox brand. I feel that they're going to let a lot of money come in and they're going to get a lot more games. Look, if somehow Microsoft buys all of Crytek, do you know not only they'll have Crysis, but they'll have Far Cry? That would be ridiculous. I don't know.
I don't think they own.
Yeah, they own.
That's Ubisoft game. They made it.
That's Ubisoft. They use that engine, I guess, or something like that. Okay,
you know what I mean? But I don't really care for Crysis. To me, Crytek have always made pretty games. It just to me it's been kind of boring. But I'm
it is a pretty game.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if they can with the whole. Even if they were to buy, the Microsoft's going to look at it from a money perspective. Not many people. The reason why Crytek is hurting with it not many people this generation are licensing their engine. You know what I mean? A lot of people are not even licensing Unreal Engine 4. A lot of companies like Capcom, Konami came up with have made their own engines. Yeah. You know what I mean? EA got their own shit. The Frostbite was implemented in all their games. A lot of companies have made their own fucking engines. So you know what I mean? So on the money tip, you know what I mean? Maybe it's being profitable. It is what it is, but I would like to see them going in. Maybe they can at least buy their one IP. Rise. I would think that because again, they were going to put big money behind Rise. It was going to have their own TV show and shit fell out. Who owned that game and like I said, I would like. And again, as me being a gamer and as a fan, I would like them, to. But even Sunset Overdrive, even Quantum Break, of course, it didn't do what they expected it to do. But like, come on, Luke, like Quantum Break wasn't fucking dope. Like that
Quantum
was
Break was amazing.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Like that's fucking dope. You know, I don't know. There's been a lot of, I guess, questionable things that happen. You know, to be honest, which, even like Rise of Tomb Raider, dope fucking game. But whatever they fucking spent on fucking Rise of the Tomb Raider to have that, fuck it, spend that and get fucking Rise. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? You know, that's all that I'm saying.
Well, see, that's a waste of money. The Rise of the Tomb Raider thing was a waste of money.
Yes.
That I can agree with. That was a waste
That's
of
all
money.
I'm saying.
Yeah, no. I totally agree. That was, you know what I'm saying? Because when everybody thought that was an actual exclusive, now you're talking. Yeah, Square Enix did a lot of bullshit, but now you're talking. But instead of that, you could have went ahead and bought something or made another game.
Or what about this? Take some of that money and make their own studio. You know what I mean? Because right now, what they down to? The Coalition, Turn 10, and fucking
343 and Rare. Do not forget those.
Yeah, with 343 and Rare.
And Rare.
Okay, I you know, whatever.
And all this bullshit going on right now, blame Mooch and Crap, bro.
Hey, you know what, man? You know, I'm gonna do a special show, man. Shout out to Zobi, man. Zobi said I set him up, man. I don't know what the fuck going on with Zobi.
Anybody set that nigga up, man. Shout out to Zobi.
Yeah, shout out to Zobi.
What did he say you set you up for?
On the last Gamer versus Game, you know we do the debates, and I'm like, oh man, you cut over both eyes or whatever the fuck. Nah, you know me, I'm silly to the motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't know. You know, Puerto Rico dog, man. You know, and Zobi went into the debate, but not really debate. We know we had fun. What the whole Nintendo that was, you know, Zobi things he goes against with the popular, you know, Zobi go left, and you know, and Puerto Rock, you know, I guess had a better argument, but it was just for fun, you know how we do. And he said I set him up all day was my hype, man. You know, all day do the fucking sound.
Oh yeah, all day.
He's not doing it. But, you know, I'm not even one to stroking no one's ego. Like I ain't off that shit, there, man. You know what I mean? Lord knows I don't mean nobody no harm. That's like you, K-Maker, getting mad, you know, not speaking to me. We having fun. You know how we doing here, cut the fuck up, man.
Right. Yeah, K-Maker got some cornrows and some airwalks, man. What's up?
Yeah, he did it.
I don't give a fuck about the clown. I enjoy it. That's the best part of it. Yeah, just enjoy. Look, when you say that I got cut across my eyes from fucking Puerto Rock and the Gold Master, that shit was funny. But then you know, I had fun, and then I came back and I threw a couple of jabs and cut the shit out of Puerto Rock. I'm good. I got the only thing that does is make me want to work harder. Like, God damn it, he said I'm losing. I got to get. Then somebody saying I need some milk. I like, damn it, I got to get this milk off of me.
Yo,
pass this shit around.
Papa Woody said, I remember when next gen was dog and the S. No, it's not that I was. Well, I didn't see the need for it, and I do. Like somebody admit when I was wrong, but you got to realize this. Papa Woody died back then. You know, I was the first person here on YouTube, whether you believe it or not. Even going against BGST, and I was telling those guys that new console was coming, and Crap and Moose was like, no, Microsoft wouldn't do that to their customers. I was like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? It's a business. They got to fucking compete. You know what I mean? And again, I told you, not to you, but, you know, I know somebody that knows somebody, and said that new consoles were on the way. Now, he didn't give me any specs or anything, so I had that whole argument for 3-4 months before it became public that everybody knew, right? And then, you know, of course, it was no brainer that Microsoft was going to do a Slim. And I was just saying, this is before we know about the 4K Blu-ray player and stuff like that, and upscaling the 4K, but taking the problems that you have with what's the resolution, you know, that's been the Achilles heel. What's been going on this generation, and put it into the smaller box, or that doesn't really fix your problem. But I was saying that Microsoft has to come out and announce the Scorpio. And they said, no, it's going to kill this. And again, no one. But as soon as Microsoft announces, everybody fucking changed their fucking symbol on goddamn Twitter to Scorpio shit. Shall I fucking digress? Imagine had I had the complexion for the right connection and been saying this. Shall I? But again, the same guy that told me about the Scorpio.
Absolutely.
The same motherfucker that told me about, again, I said that DirectX 12 was coming to the Xbox One in December of 2013. Microsoft didn't announce it until March of 2014. And then all these, shout out to Rich Ballhead bitch. DX12 was not gonna do shit for the Xbox One. All these people making videos and saying I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. And the same guy that told me this again, and when it came out to be true, but it is what it is. It's not that I had a problem with the S. And the only reason I bought an S wasn't because of the 4K Blu-ray player, which was ingenious. And I didn't know, like I said, well, that's why Sony not putting a 4K Blu-ray player in there. Well, I found out why. Again, no one speaks to them. The same company that do their SoC chips for these companies or whatever, for Sony's chips or whatever for their own, wasn't going to be ready until the first quarter next year. That's why, the Pro doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray player. You know what I mean? Maybe Sony might release another one probably by the time the Scorpio comes out with a 4K Blu-ray player. But it's not to cut down on price. That chip was like a $10 chip or something.
Nah, man, that's not true. It's because I don't care what the letter says. Technology-wise, it's not a chip. It's a freaking Blu-ray player that actually has a laser. It's not not rocket science. They didn't want to put it in.
SoC, the company, the Taiwanese company that makes the SoC chips.
I disagree.
How you going to get the goddamn letter here right in front of me? I was sending it to you. Like I'm not.
That's not how it works. It's
the chips and stuff that they were going to put inside the 4K Blu-ray player, the chips, the lens weren't. They were having a production problem. They were having yield problems.
Maybe so. They could have put it in. Regardless.
I have the goddamn letter right here in front of me.
They could have put it in. All right, so they could have put it into the Slim. They didn't. They could have put it into the PS Pro. They could have. Okay, why is it not in the Pro then? Why is it not in the Pro?
When did the Pro come out?
The Pro came out in October. Why is it not in the Pro?
When did the Slim come out?
The Slim came out like a month before that.
Okay, again. Again, the chips that they're using the dot.
So how's Xbox One have a Blu-ray player?
They use a fucking different company. Samsung, Panasonic, Philips use the same fucking company. I have the letter. Hey, it says here. Actually, let me bring up the goddamn letter. Hold up. There you go. You say men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie.
This is corporate. It's corporate bullshit to maybe appease the stockholders or something because it's bullshit. No, they could have added it. They didn't, and they did it because they're adding a standalone 4K Blu-ray player that's coming out in January at CES. That's going to cost a lot of money. Why wouldn't they put it in the Pro?
That again, that the chips, even listen, if there wasn't a problem with the chips, 4K Blu-ray players are not new. They can put it in the market now.
They could have went with a different company if they wanted to put it in. If that particular.
I mean, there's contracts and stuff that you pay for, but this memo comes from. I'm not gonna put the person out there. That they're having problems on the production line with the chip. Hey, that's double up on our stock. Sony's not going to have their own standalone until next year because they have a problem with the chip.
Ooh,
I don't think it was a thought on I don't think it was a thought on their part. I don't think it was a thought on their part. They could have added it. They could have added it. You know, if it wasn't in the Xbox One, like it was in the Xbox One from August, dude. So it was in their R&D from way before that. They could have done it. They didn't want to do it. Period. They can release all the mumbo jumbo documents that they want to appease stockholders, to appease developers, but the bottom line is they didn't want to use it. They could outsource it to
truck. He's coming.
It's a Blu-ray player that has a different laser, that has a different chip that's available already. Like, what does the Taiwanese company have to do with it, though?
Listen, it's like this.
What?
Why was the Switch pushed back, right? The Switch was supposed to come out when?
I think the Switch, initially what they thought was that the Switch was pushed back so they could add Pascal.
Right? They ran into production problem. Now, what that problem was, I don't know. Maybe they had their own red ring to death. Don't know. But this has nothing to do with no fucking developers. This is from the company that makes the fucking chip. So they had some issues on the production line. That's all. I mean, shit. Hey, I'll tell you, the Pro would still have been $400. If this chip alone costs $10 for me and you in the public, imagine what the fucking Sony wanted this bitch both for. It wasn't exactly the goddamn price of it. So they were. I'm telling you straight up, they are greedy. They didn't want to put it in the PS4 Slim. They didn't want to put it in the PS4 Pro because they want to push a standalone to like the purists, to the enthusiasts, right out there that buy like an Oppo. Hold on a second. That buy like an Oppo. That buy like an Oppo Blu-ray player. That buy the top of the line. That buy the top of the line Blu-ray player. They want to go to that market. So if they put it in their
if they put in their PS4 Pro, they're scared that customer is not going to exist for them.
That's two different fucking customers, D. The top of the crowd, the enthusiast, and to the fucking casual is two fucking customers, two different demographics. And the casual, the consumer, on the count,
yeah, but what
the fucking enthusiast.
Yes, but what Sony's ignorant. So they're Sony's ignorant. They're ignorant in the sense that they think all the PlayStation fans. All the PlayStation fans out there will forego the Xbox One. Will forego the Xbox One. That will forget about that. It's not in the slim and go out and get their $500-$600 player. That's what they banked on. They did bank on that.
And guess what?
And they banked
on here in America. That's going to say
hold on a second. They banked wrong. They banked wrong on it because I'm looking on NeoGAF and I'm in the comment section myself looking, and these guys are saying, you know what? The only reason, can I talk, man? The only reason why I have an Xbox One, the only reason why I have an Xbox One S is for the Blu-ray player. And you know what? Finally, I can play Forza. Finally, I can play Gears of War. And there's a lot of gamers out there that are like that. So the fact that the Xbox, hold on a second. The fact that the Xbox One S had a Blu-ray player kind of negates what Sony was trying to do to push it out to the mass market. Everybody that wants 4K Blu-ray playback, they're getting an Xbox One S, man.
Okay, what does that?
It was a mistake. And it was them being cheap.
What does this have to do with this enthusiast market that you were talking about? Exactly, two different fucking markets, right?
Hey, no. Because if they did not bank on Xbox One having a 4K Blu-ray player in it. Now, if Xbox One didn't have a 4K Blu-ray player, all the people that want a 4K Blu-ray would go and get a Sony player, man. Seriously, it's not that hard to understand that.
I'll let you go. You ready? School's in session, right?
Oh shit!
School's already been in session, man.
You ready?
I already done taught it.
You ready? You low top sandal wearing motherfucker? You ready for this?
I got my DJ Khaled flip flops on. I'm ready.
Listen, you ready for this weekend? Let me tell you something. All right. Listen, you're not my dad. Listen here. These same companies, whether it's Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, whoever the fuck, they do business with the same people, right? And again, and I said before, it wasn't the fact that Sony knew that the Scorpio, Sony knew that the Scorpio was going to be more powerful than the Pro. But the reason why Sony didn't show the Pro at E3 wasn't because it wasn't ready. Is the fact that Microsoft took all their features, the 4K stuff, and upscaling, and put it in their standalone console. That's the reason why they didn't fucking show the Pro at fucking E3. Now, getting back to this fucking 4K thing, what you're saying, and you're proving my fucking point. You usually talk about this enthusiast and Sony is greedy. All that may be well and true. But again, this manufacturer that they do business with, you have contracts, okay? They ran into a production problem. Philips uses them, Panasonic uses them, and Samsung uses them. I have a letter here from the goddamn company that was passed that they ran into a production problem. When there was rumors that came out that Sony was going to push back the Pro, it wasn't to fucking up the specs of the fucking Pro. It was to add a fucking 4K Blu-ray player. But they just fucking went out and released the motherfucker anyway. You know what I mean? Now after this show, if you like, I can send you. I can show you the fucking letter. Just so showing.
I'm not saying the letters. Okay. I'm not doubting the authenticity of the letter. I'm saying that companies put out bullshit fucking letters to appease the people they deal with. The bottom line is they banked wrong, man.
This letter is from the company that makes the fucking chip. Is what I'm telling you. It has nothing to do with any fucking board members or anything like what you're saying.
I don't know. You're the only person I've ever heard say that, to be honest, man. Everybody else that reports on it says it was such a mistake for them not to include it. No, not one other report I've ever heard says that it was a manufacturing of the chip.
That said that these new consoles was coming, and everybody said I didn't know what the fuck I was talking about either, right? I was also the only motherfucker that said
if you want to keep it real funky, I've been saying that for like 2 years on Mr. X's forum, so like, come on. You weren't the only one saying that.
Woo, next gen, I think you caught some cuts under your eyes, brother.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, brother. You know, it is what it is, though. But still, I digress. But, ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Fight to the death. Battle.
Yeah, and who you gonna believe? A nigga that believes in Mario. Come on.
I want to say shout outs to Poor Rock for making sure that he wasn't on the show to talk about them Last Guardian sales, because goddamn, that game is flopping hard, man. Jeez.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Puerto Rock. Like I said, hey, Puerto Rock don't ever bring his punk ass in here when it's bad. When it's good, he's a prosone, ole.
Yeah, he Puerto Rock. He said last week he wasn't coming on. He had to go to New York. Well,
he already knew that L was coming. He already knew. I mean, last week we already knew that the sales for Airlines and Ford was tripping.
The Last Guardian has never sold. None of them.
I know, but you know what, Puerto Rock, we got a lot of love for you, man. Have a happy Merry Christmas, Puerto Rock. But regardless, you will take this L.
Oh, did you guys see the games for gold for January?
I'm not impressed.
Killer Instinct Season 2?
Well, I got all of the, I got season 3, so yeah, but I mean,
but that's kind of decent still, though. You can't go wrong with Killer Instinct Season 2.
I'm trying to figure out what that one game is with the dinosaur on it. I don't know what kind of game that is. Is that like a little RPG? Is that a little hack and slash game or what?
What game you talking about?
I couldn't pronounce what the name of the game was, but it shows a little dinosaur on it, and it's like faded in the dark and shit. I don't know. I've never seen the game before.
Hey, somebody said Puerto Rock is dumber than a bag of dicks.
He said Puerto Rock doing what?
That's my boy.
He said Puerto Rock doing what?
He said Puerto Rock is a dumb bag of dicks.
See, dumber than a bag. No, Puerto Rock. You know what? You know what it is? Even so about Jabari. The same way that we are passionate about Xbox, and it's what I tell you. Well, even when I do these debates and have fun, that's what I believe. You can never argue about someone's opinion. Like, okay, if you like the TurboGrafx 16, that's your console of choice. You can argue a motherfucker from here to across the street about the goddamn if that's your console of choice. But when that gets dealing with fact, but Puerto Rock, he's just a PlayStation dude. That's what he fucking do. You know what I mean? Through and through. So you know what I mean? Unless you come with some hardcore fact, you ain't gonna make a motherfucker see your goddamn way.
But Puerto Rock is a true ass PlayStation dude. Yeah. Like I really respect him. But when you would start talking about Sylvester, that's what I was like, okay, check out.
You know the exception of Bang Bang. When I first made Bang Bang, it was only Xbox guys there. And Jabari was the only pony in that motherfucker. We had these Skype calls. Jabari would come in that bitch day after night, and that motherfucker fighting everybody in the room, yo. Like Jabari didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Shout out to Jabari, man. It was weird.
I haven't seen that guy forever.
And Hillary.
When they posted that picture, and Jabari, some end of the jungle, the mighty jungle.
Hey man, yeah. What was up with T Reaper with that, man? Did you see that?
Oh, T Reaper made the picture.
He made a video. No, he showed the picture on his video, but he sung that song. And I was like, damn, T, you going in. That's not even like T Reaper, man. He was talking shit about Wolf. He was going in. You got to check out T Reaper's video, man. I'm like, oh, snap. Oh, and shout out to my boy Livewire. Hey, Resurrection, man. That dude, man. I don't know if I don't want to be on that dude's crossfire. That motherfucker don't play. That motherfucker sends us to Hades. Hey, shout out to my boy Livewire, man. Resurrection, you didn't have to do that shit to him. You didn't have to do it to him.
You gotta come back with Livewire, man. Don't let him do like that, man.
Yeah, don't let him do
that. Was one stop was buying bots and shit. Like, bro, listen. When I say I be oblivious to all this shit, I want to know what the fuck was going on, man. For that nigga to go mash that shit up, then he went to his Facebook page. That shit dude got about fucking 15,000 members. He said this motherfucker schizophrenic. He didn't liking his old post. You got a bunch of doom coons in that motherfucker. Dot ding 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 ding. What the fuck? That motherfucker is crazy, yo. Like, oh, this shit is wild. This YouTube shit is crazy, man.
It is wild, man. But y'all know, shout out
to Mike Ortiz, man. He's always joining us, man. What up, bro?
Shout out to my man Jason Hernandez. I know you're in the chat. Jason Hernandez, funny as hell.
Papa
He be
Woody.
cutting up. We need to get him on
Yeah,
here, man.
Papa Woody.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
do,
to that
man.
boy right there.
Cyrus,
And,
the motherfucking
Bam.
virus, man. Check them STDs, man.
Yeah, shout out Papa Woody.
And shout out to Nazif, man. You know, I know Mooch and Crap can't stand your punk ass, but you know, you come in here.
Shout out to Delilah.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Delilah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Bam, bam.
And Snap Suckers was in here, and then I guess we was getting too ethnic up in here. But regardless, you know what? And shout out to the council, man. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? K Mega has love for all games. Shout out to Hillary. Shout out to Sylvester. Shout out to all of them, man. You know what I'm saying? They do their thing out there, man. Shout out to
Didn't they used to have a show that came on Thursday as well? Didn't they?
You know, I'm glad
Didn't they used to have a podcast that came on Thursdays as well?
And it got shut the fuck down. But
yeah, I think we shut that down, didn't we? Yeah, I think we shut that down.
Who had a podcast that came on Thursdays?
Jabari.
Who?
Jabari.
Oh man. Sorry. Why you fucking lying? Yeah, man.
I know, but shout out to them, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no ill will. I don't even really know them dudes like that. You know, but thank you for staying that shit. Ain't no motherfucking peace. Okay, let's go.
I ain't got no love for the other side, man. It is what it is.
Oh my god.
Xbox the best box, baby.
Shout out to the kid, man.
Yo, you guys gotta go out and get Forza Horizon 3, the DLC Blizzard Mountain. Fucking dope, man.
Is it free?
Blizzard Mountain is no, hell no, it's not free.
No, it's not free, but it's like I don't know, it's like $20 or something, but it's dope, man.
Dope.
Hey, shout out to Flip. He said Jabari on Thursdays. I'll be sure to be feeding my dog that night.
Yo, but Jabari, ever since me and Dealer beat up on him, I never seen Jabari again. He like disappeared, man. Went to hiding.
Nah, that nigga trying to perfect that Joker paint, man.
Yeah.
You know.
AK Mega, since you and Z are both fighters, they got the countdown sale going on right now. The 360 version of Street Fighter Cross Tekken is like $3.
Wow.
Is it on?
Was that available for backwards compatible now? Yeah.
That means it's coming. When they do sales on those games,
they do sales like that.
They do, because they did Injustice like that. And
hey, shout out to Injustice. It's $7.99 right now.
Shout out to all the people.
I'm looking at all of them.
Shout out to all the people that got Watch Dogs 2 for free yesterday. Did you hear about that code that went out and people were just using it?
What happened?
And everybody got it for free, man.
What was this?
So wait a minute, B Shadows. If I put my copy of Street Fighter Cross Tekken on my Xbox One, will it work now? Yeah.
No, not now. That means they're gonna probably add it to soon a patch. Anything that makes it to that sale always gets added to BC later.
Yeah.
And they got it for $374 because the last RPGs they did like that, both of them went cross-plat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
$3.74 is not bad for Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's awesome.
What games are you guys expecting underneath the tree for Christmas?
Dead Rising 4 and what you were just talking about. Shut up. And the game that you were just talking about.
Last Guardian.
No.
Forza Horizon.
No, I got the DLC. I got the Watch Dogs.
The penis.
Watch Dogs 2. Yeah.
And I could have. Wait for it. Oh, that's the wrong one because it could be a joke. A PlayStation 4.
Wow.
Oh wow, that would be good. That's what's up.
No, it wouldn't.
Man, the devil just went and bought a snow cone truck.
You damn right. As I'm going to switch over and join PlayStation Legion, I'm going to leave the Xbox Brethren and join my boy Wolf, Titanfall Princess, and all the rest of the fantastic Xbox people. Now, shout out to Wolf and Titanfall Princess, man. We all get into this bitch. I'm coming. Me and Jabari and Hillary's gonna do a podcast together. We finally gonna get the motherfuckers to views.
So, I want to ask you guys: Do you guys ever buy yourself a gift for Christmas? Something you wanted?
All the time. I'm about to buy a whole lot of them tonight.
Yeah. All right, good. So I don't feel
like
K-Mega
probably got herself a flashlight and shit. You know.
I just bought myself finally El Gato, man. Fuck yeah.
Oh,
that's what's up. You just I got me an Elgato. It's nice too.
Yeah,
but it don't work on. It's weird for a 4K television though, because you can't because after I try to hook up mine, it doesn't. It works, but it I have to listen to the sound on my headphones. But that could be this whack ass Sony 4K television. You never know.
Maybe it's a problem with Sony. Maybe they had a problem. Well, Sony has a problem with its HDMI pass through.
Yeah,
that's with their thing. But I got an Elgato here, but shit, I've been using my motherfucking Xbox for my gameplay, man.
Yeah, you gotta use the Elgato. 1080p, man. 1080p, 60 frames per second. It's better quality for sure.
Oh, what?
But can you stream older consoles though? Would I be able to stream my Sega Genesis?
With the Elgato, you can stream to YouTube and Twitter and Twitch. I mean,
yeah. Oh, I have the converter where you plug the HDMI into a box and then to the make it the component. What the hell? Right. I was gonna do a feed of me, live streaming OG Xbox games, but goddamn, those graphics were so shitty. I couldn't. I'm sorry.
And you can. I'm seeing here on the back. You can put like an overlay for your your webcam. Looks pretty.
Why y'all don't use Xbox? I mean, Upload Studio for your gameplay. That's what the hell I've been using.
I do for the next
because it's not 1080p.
Well, I still get good quality though, because
it's not 1080p.
It's still good quality, but I mix them up. I'll start off because I always got a little something to say, and then I show some gameplay. Because they do. They need to do more with the Upload Studio. They got the same
fucking update,
templates.
Man.
Yeah, they need a true update. They need to change some of that shit. It's like they abandoned it. That's something that maybe somebody
kind of left it behind with the connection.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the reason why I want the 1080p over that because it looks okay, but when you're uploading it to YouTube, you already get compression, so it's not being the top.
Looks worse.
Yeah, so I just prefer to do it.
Maybe my TV is it's 4K, the monitor, whatever the hell. But what's it buffered? To me, my gameplay look alright though.
It all depends on what you're playing. It depends what you're playing.
I watch yours too. It does look okay, but honestly, tell you, if you used your Elgato, it'd be a lot.
I'm just a lazy nigga. In every answer of the word, I am an underachiever.
Oh, and another gadget I bought for myself. You guys got to get this if you have a 4K TV.
Pocket rocket, a dildo. What you buy?
The pocket rocket, yeah. A Chromecast Ultra, man. That shit. It's a little dongle you put into your HDMI, and then you can get YouTube in 4K with HDR, man.
Oh fuck that! I got Cody. I ain't worried about that shit.
But doesn't my I got YouTube on my same.
Advertising
your the YouTube on your TV right now is not supporting HDR. It's just supporting the regular 4K streams. Now, hopefully, there's going to be an update pushed out to it that can do HDR. But right now, the only thing that can do HDR from YouTube is the Chromecast Ultra. So I can technically put a 4K HDR video on my YouTube channel, and if you have a Chromecast, you'll see it in 4K HDR.
Well, isn't you able to do does it stream to YouTube in 4K? What is it? Or does this play
you're able to do it, but you won't see it unless you have a Chromecast Ultra right now.
What was the thing about YouTube? I mean, with the PS4 Pro and YouTube, are you able to stream in 4K, or was it up? I know it was something about 4K.
No, I so far I've only been able to. You're able to stream 1080p 60 frames per second right now with the PS4 Pro. I don't know about that 4K stuff. I don't think. I thought
it was 4K the YouTube app. No.
No.
Oh. All right. Well, but anyway, Ben.
I don't know if they're gonna push out an update to it, but right now I know it does 1080p 60 frames per second.
They got their game up, man. We wait on this guy. What you call this shit? Beam or whatever the fuck.
Beam is
supposed to be good.
Beam is tight though. Beam is tight.
When they get the app directly integrated within the Xbox, I check it out. But
I'm gonna start streaming here pretty soon too.
You are?
Yeah, I am. I'm gonna start streaming. I'm a fraud and I don't play any games.
What's up with that 2K, motherfucker?
You get that work.
Say no more. Say no more.
No, you gonna run like you do.
Say no more.
Don't run. Don't run.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for rocking out with.
Hey, we've been rocking out for 3 motherfucking hours. Hit that like button,
shit, nigga. I'm in here high as goddamn James Brown, and keep none of you niggas beat me. Oh,
you crazy? 100 dusted your ass. He gave you that
by 2 points.
And you beat me by 1 fucking point. You can come and get this.
I felt sorry for your backwards Bama ass, man.
You better get that thunder work. Come on, let's get it.
Right now, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for walking out with the multiplayer podcast. And everybody on this fucking stage is a fucking weirdo. Yeah.
Everybody have a great Merry Christmas.
Hey, happy holidays,
Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. If you don't celebrate any of it, enjoy it, family. Man. Much love.
If somebody can hook the brother up, man, I'm poor, man. I need Final Fantasy 15, man.
Hey, man, somebody buy me a PlayStation 4, man. I mean, shit.
Me out here, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to motherfucking Iron the Wolf and Pride Pony. Be out here. Let's go. Bang.